I don't know, man. It's multiple different layers of stream. It's like
I love this. I love it, and in commentary stuff like this, when we get into streamception, where we're streaming a stream of a stream, and then you just get
yeah,
layers of chats. It's very
it's
fun.
so bad. See, this
It's
is one
so
of the
good.
reasons I don't have like I don't like having chat on screen because I feel like it clogs it up. Like if someone
But
wants
see,
to read chat, they can just do the chat replay or whatever. Like
but this is why I have it in a little separate. If you look at my UI here, I have it in a little separate thing off on the side. You know, a little
I'm
separate
not
little
looking at
bubble.
your UI. See, I'd rather just have it be like, you know, I'd rather just like not have shit clogging up the screen or taking up space. But that's just me. I don't know. I feel like I'm very different from other streamers in that way. Like other streamers are like, yeah, I want chat to be on screen, and it's like, why though? It's like chat is in chat. Okay, that's where chat goes. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm
It's because I dual
insane.
stream sometimes. You know, sometimes I go on Twitch, and sometimes I go on Twitch and YouTube, and sometimes I just go on YouTube. And so if I'm dual streaming, you can see both chats.
Yeah, fair.
Apparently has also claimed recently to have DID, dissociative identity disorder. I have yet to find evidence of her actually saying this, but it was stated in one of Goddammit Malcolm's streams, and he's great when it comes to evidence.
I'm pretty sure that this is something that was stated in a Trough stream, if I'm not mistaken.
And timeline. So I will do my best to find that if I can.
Yeah.
Wait, wait. Time out. Firebat is claimed to have DID.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know about this. We love a DID faker in this household. There is nothing that I find more funny than a DID faker. I would be interested to hear about Firebat's so-called alters. Because I guarantee you at least one of them is the doctor.
Well, yeah. Here's what their alters are, okay? Their alters are going to be Firebat, Violet, Victor, the Doctor, the Black Goblin, the Joker, and Trans Icebat, and Minecraft Projects. What was it, like 211 or whatever the fuck the account was called? Okay, those are their alters. Okay.
Okay.
They said they were diagnosed as a kid. I'm gonna be. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, we're pressing X.
Considering how reliable. Yeah, considering how unreliable they are as a narrator, I doubt it. I doubt they actually were.
From this, she also does work. She has an OnlyFans and a Fansly, as well as a FetLife
How's it going? Hope you're well.
Which she links to her YouTube channel.
Also, unfortunately, had a lot of inappropriate and salacious images that were linked here, and it looks like they're still here, actually, if we take a peek. We've got FetLife, we've got Instagram, we've got Discord, Substack, we've got a Throne wish list, which is for...
Dude, there's so many links.
We've got our family Facebook page.
Throne is not just for sexy things, all right? I have a Throne.
I have a Throne.
I'm going to be real. Most of the stuff in there is like a pink Le Creuset cooking pot, and that's shaped like a little heart. And some silverware, and a new little webcam, and a dresser.
I just think it's funny that they have their family Facebook and their FetLife.
Hello.
You know, like, hello.
Hello, and thanks for calling Progressive.
Wait, why was that so good? Why was that so good?
Oh, no, I'm so good at that. I'm so good at doing the robocall voice for various robocalls, too, because there's the Progressive one, which is, hello, and thanks for calling Progressive. Para Español, aprende nueve. And then, you know, there's Safeco, which is, skip the line and go online. The fastest way to file a claim is direct through Safeco now. Can I send you a one-time text to get started?
Oh my, dude, it's scarily accurate.
That is very good.
Yeah.
I troll my coworkers all the time with it. I'll like sneak up behind them and I'll say it, and then they'll jump and act like they're on the phone. It's very funny.
Hell yeah. But Bat's FetLife has been deleted rather than deactivated now. Interesting development. But dude, how are they meant to pass it down to their daughter, like they said they were going to? You know, the Firebat family heirloom, if you will.
Okay, Malcolm is telling me that the DID content is from the Mary Chew interview.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
did
but like
happen.
it also got brought up in the Trough interview, and
Yeah.
why would we include Mary Chew? They're like a firebat sweeper, so it doesn't really matter. All right, we will engage in Mary Chew erasure, and we
I
will
love
be
engaging
blatant
in Mary
about
Chew
it.
Eraser. Yeah, I love engaging in
Yes,
Mary Chew
exactly.
Eraser.
Exactly. All right, I'm not gonna give them fucking credit. Fuck that.
And Kate is a very large aspect of her life. She is constantly engaging in it, both in public and online.
After I turned 18 and moved down here to this part of Washington, I would be introduced to the federal world and introduced to things like C, enforcementization.
I am not
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
going to read through her entire FetLife page where she lists all of her interests, but Malcolm
Dude, you totally should have. You totally should have.
did go through it.
Does
in one of
anyone
his
have that
streams, and I
archived?
list-
What's that?
Do we have the FetLife page like archived on like the web archive, the Wayback
sure.
Machine or whatever?
I don't think
I'm
it
pretty
allows
sure
you
that
to-
I
to
went through.
archive
I mean, I've
pornography.
gone through it. I've gone through it on stream on various different occasions, selectively showing stuff. But, like I just want to see like a regular person's reaction to the, because like I'm desensitized to a lot of shit. I just want to see
Same.
like what how does a regular person feel about this? You know, like for me, it's like I grew up on you know the deepest darkest corners of the internet. Maybe not the deepest dark, but like, you know, for an 8-year-old, I was seeing some stuff I definitely shouldn't have. Okay. Anyways,
100%. I think we all did. If you grew
Yeah.
up in the time when, in like the
Yeah.
early aughts to the 2010s, when the internet was still the Wild West, we were all sent live leak videos of people getting murdered. Like,
yeah,
it's-
the ISIS beheading video. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, Fireback came back from the dead after 3 days. I'm pretty sure it was 3 days when they reactivated their Facebook account and started posting again.
like
So
Jesus.
timestamp, so you
Oh
can
my
go
God,
and
they are a Christian.
Hell
Yeah, that they're literally Christian. Like that they're literally, dude. What was the fucking name? All right, dude, I have it, dude. We have it on the Discord somewhere. Let me go to my the fire archive section, okay? Or not the fire archive, the other one, the other one, not the fire archive, the fucking what's it called? Sorry, this is gonna be worth it, I promise. The Firebat A logging section. Okay.
Melody. Oh,
Yeah,
Melody.
so, hold on,
Melody
Mel-
sent me a
Melody's
thing.
fantastic.
Has sent me a thing that's it's me. I am the.
I got it, I got it.
provider. It's so good.
Hold on,
It's so
I got
good.
it on stream, okay? All right, they truly are. Trans, Jesus, Firebat, Christine, Victor, Weston, Violet, Ricardo, Rose, Chandler, Meekins, Hannah, Wonka, Christ, Chan, Sonichu Prime, okay? And they have been
Bars.
resurrected from the dead.
Bars.
Dude.
That's
That
a
is
chest
a-
tat right there.
That is a title and a half, that is. Bloody hell.
Yeah,
That's a
I
chest
came
tap.
up with it. This this image though was created by Melody. So shout out to Melody for that.
It's very like Daenerys Targaryen, first of her name, Stormbreaker, Breaker of Chains, Stormborn,
Yeah.
I'm doing
Vanguard
well.
of the
Thank you
Seven
for asking,
Kingdoms.
JG3. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
read it for yourself. It is interesting. Yeah.
Interesting is an
I
understatement.
was not aware that piggy play is a thing until now. One of the more
Let's go.
concerning interests, which I will be using interest in place of words such as kick and fetishes for monetization purposes, so I don't have to keep constantly censoring myself, is her interest in Violet from Willy Wonka.
Dude, let's go.
Oh, not
Dude,
the
the
blueberry.
blueberry inflation. Dude, this is
Oh, no.
this is one of the most cursed but like funniest pieces of fire. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's hilarious.
Wonka, yes. The child from Willy Wonka in
Yo,
the Chocolate Factory. She has a thing for being inflated, but very specifically, more specifically, being inflated like Violet from Willy Wonka. And we
How
do,
the fuck do you
unfortunately,
even, like-
have evidence of this in one of her FetLife edits that she made of herself. Stage 3 of
yes, let's go, dude.
No.
This is fucking classic.
How the fuck do you even
Stage
reach that
3
point,
of
though?
blueberry transformation. Someone please help me. I'm swelling up. What the heck? Why am I so big and blue? And why do I hear something sloshing inside of me? I mean, this is a classic. This is a
But how,
fucking classic.
just how the fuck do you
Of
reach
blueberry
this point, though?
transformation.
Like, how
Someone
do you get
please-
here? Like, how the fuck do you get
I
not just an
don't
inflation
know.
fetish, but a blueberry inflation fetish, specifically from a film from the fucking 70s? What fucking leads to this position in life?
I don't know.
I
don't
autism
know.
wasn't directed to Sonic the Hedgehog.
True. Honestly, I think
I
that
guess
would
it
have
has to
been
be directed at
preferable.
something blue.
The Sonic the Hedgehog would have been more
Yeah.
preferable to this. At least it doesn't involve a literal fucking child as part of it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's either wanting to fuck a hedgehog or a child. I guess pick your poison.
I will
I don't
say-
know, man. Neither of them are very good.
I
Neither
will
of
say,
them are
to
very.
Firebot's credit, least pedophilic Minecraft streamer.
That's true. That's true. You got a
Hey,
point.
it's
You
not
got a
all
point.
bad. It's not all bad. Silver linings.
Yeah, you know what? One day they're gonna make it with the greats. Okay, they're gonna be, they're gonna be, you know, like the greats such as EDP 445, Lion Maker, Onision, Social Repose. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna be up there with the greats. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, from the Final
Yes.
Fantasy side of things, you know, like
Yes.
Suda Satori.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, that was a fine. I'll fill you in on the drama later, but it was a Final Fantasy streamer who got outed as like a severe creepazoid sex pest, and used to be in my DMs like crazy.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Please help me. I'm swelling up. What the heck? Why am I so big and blue? And do I hear something sloshing inside of me? We also have more. Mr. Wonka, me, sir. Why do
Oops, I did not mean to skip ahead. Okay, give me a
I
sec.
feel really full and tight?
Oops.
Mr. Wonka,
Oh.
I'm starting to feel really full and tight. What's happening to me, sir? Why do I feel like I'm swelling?
what the
And then
actual
this one, this is
fuck?
Let's
absolutely
go.
diabolical. This is diabolical.
I mean, these are just fucking hilarious.
Drinking butter.
Yes! The drinking butter one is my favorite. I'm so glad this is being included.
While egging myself.
I
While
remember
listening
when we
to
found
this
out
song
about
called
this together. This was a good
I
time.
know, we found out about it from the Repsion video.
That was a fun
like-
time. Oh, that was a beautiful day.
one. This is absolutely diabolical. This is diabolical. Drinking butter while egging myself while listening to this song called Oompa Loompa from Violet. Haha, it's such a turn on. Haha, I wish I was a round big blueberry. LOL.
Hearing it be read in like a serious YouTuber voice is so funny to me. It will never not be funny.
She's tampered in dark-sided stuff.
Dude, it's just like the way it's being read in the YouTube. Drinking butter. Like, dude, what we need is Gino Samuel to read this.
No, you
Like,
know what we need?
Drinking butter while edging myself while listening to this song called Oompa Loompa from Violet Haha is such a turn on haha. I wish I was a big round blueberry lol. And like the
I
most
think
like
it would be
serious.
best served. I think it would be best served if it was done in the true crime YouTuber, like number 15, Burger King
Yeah.
butt lettuce.
Drinking butter while edging myself, all while listening to this song called Oompa Loompa from Violet Haha is such a turn on haha. I wish I was a big round blueberry lol. Dude, it's perfect. It's so
But that
perfect.
might be what you get.
And this is actually where the name Violet comes from, which is why I won't be saying it. I will not feel your disgusting.
Yeah, dude, President Sunday reading it would be so fucking kino.
Can we call President
President
Sunday
Sunday
just to
would
make
never.
him read it? Can we call President Sunday just to make him read it, please?
I am tempted. He would. I don't know. I feel like he would get annoyed. There's like a 1%. There's like a 25% chance he finds it funny. 75% chance he gets annoyed at me if I do that. He would for money.
Fuck it.
Yeah, he would for money. He'd be like, I'm not doing that unless I get like $100 or some shit.
Yeah.
He read
Oh
wet
my
ass pussy
God.
if you pay him. Somebody please donate to President Sunday to get him to read that out loud. Please.
I'm getting a
I
Rachel
need
Dolezal
that.
cameo to make her read that out loud.
I need I need to hear President Sunday read it. Somebody please don't. Yeah, I'm saying this just not even out of self-interest, but just for the bit, because it's like, I could be saying, don't donate $50 to me. No,
There.
donate $50 to President Sunday to make him read that shit, okay?
Listen, no, here's what we're doing. We're getting cameos from C-list celebrities to make them read it.
That too, but like, there's something about President Sunday reading it that would just be so Kino.
Who has an iconic voice? Who has an iconic voice? I'm gonna see if I can
President
get a
Sunday
cameo.
does. He has an iconic voice. That's why I want it. He's
I'm
iconic.
gonna get Kevin from The Office to read it. Chat.
Kevin
For
from The
$5,000. For $5,000, I could get Snoop Dogg to read a fire.
Oh my god, Morgan Freeman. Oh my god.
I got
Chris Hansen. But Chris Hansen has read like really depraved shit. So it's like there's already like him read. But I mean, to be fair,
Pause.
Patrick Stewart,
Ice-T.
Chris
But
Hansen
Law and
will read
Order
any shit for money.
SVU.
That's true. We need to get Palm Beach Pete to read. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think we could get Ice-T to do it. I think that would be really fun.
I have no idea who Ice-T is.
You know who Ice-T?
You've never seen Law and Order SVU?
No.
How old are you? Are you 12?
I'm 21.
21.
Oh my god.
Surely you must have heard the songs from back in the day about, killing cops with AKs and shit. Like, come on. No?
All right.
All right, let's continue.
Sexualization of a child. And here are some examples of her engaging in her interests out in public. What my church doesn't know is I may be dressed as a man on the outside, but on the inside, I'm dressed like a good girl while also in chastity and has a plug in nothing.
Dude, let's fucking go.
It makes me more vulnerable.
I am so glad that she's keeping in the spelling mistakes and she's not like reading past them. She's doing what I do, where she'll just like pronounce it as written, That's what everyone should do, I think.
Is what they meant to say. Then using the men's locker room at LA Fitness and being exercised as I change from normal work clothes to pool clothes. Haha. And then
no, it's work cloths to pool cloths. Okay, get it right.
You've got to read. You've got to read the terrible fucking misspellings. It makes it better.
Yeah, it makes it so much better.
Changing back while being completely smooth. One of these days, someone is going to F me. LOL. Oh,
that is very Rose Mollet coded. That is the most Rose Mollet coded shit I have ever seen.
Listen, my absolute favorite Rose Mollet moment. Can we talk about our favorite Rose Mollet moments for a second? Because mine is when she would post about how she desperately would like fake fall asleep to try and get her friends to rape her.
Yes, that's what I'm referencing. That's literally what I'm referencing.
Thing. It's my favorite thing.
God. Yes, that's literally what I was referencing.
And this one is great. Outside of Tumwater Park, walking, exposing myself. LOL, the park. She also considers herself part of the Black New World.
Yeah, the park where children are present. Dude, the Black New World Order. Let's go.
She also considers herself part of the Black New World Order. This is very new to me, and I'm just gonna let Repsion explain to us exactly what that is, since he did so very eloquently.
For those of you who don't know what the Black New World Order is, allow me to educate you on something that I didn't know either until today. The Black New World Order, BNWO, is primarily a niche race play-themed subgenre of interracial BDSM found with graphic content in online forums. It depicts fantasy scenarios where black individuals dominate, often feature white individuals submitting to represented symbols like Queen of Spades, Jack of Spades, with sexual transformation and submission.
Shots, do you think that Firebat's getting the Ace of Spades tattoo? What do you guys think?
100%.
I do think that
100%.
Firebat's probably already got the Ace of Spades tattoo.
Yeah, it's like they're either gonna get it or they already have it. All right.
I think that okay, but here's the real question: is could they get Tanya to pay for the Ace of Spades tattoo, because we know that Firebat can't afford it. And two,
no, they would get Phaeton to pay for it.
They would get Phaeton to pay for it? Okay.
Yeah.
But two, where would they get the Ace of Spades tattoo? Because saying...
on their forehead.
I'm saying womb tat. I'm saying womb
tat. You could be right. I could see it. I could see it.
I feel like
I doubt they have it. They want. Yeah.
Because it hurt too much. I think they'd probably get it on the ankle or on the left arse cheek. That's my take on that one.
Dude, they need to get it on their forehead. Like, you know how, like, dude, Firebat could become, like, the modern-day Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay? They could become a rapper known as Tekashi 6ix7ine, and then dye their hair the trans flag color, and then get the Ace of Spades tattoo on their forehead.
Base.
You know?
I think that
And get 6, 7 tattoos everywhere else.
Yeah, I think we've laid out a pretty good, clear path for Firebat's future. I think this is the route that they need to go on to redeem themselves.
Yeah. They need to become a rapper, okay? Tekashi 6'7", all right?
I agree.
I mean, that is literally the modern day equivalent. Would it not be?
100%.
Stories and videos feature straight to gay or straight to C themes, where white males are depicted as submitting to black men, sometimes involving forced feminization or is masculation fantasies.
And dude, that's like what Lyrix is into. That's like Lyrix's favorite.
Who's
The
Lyrix?
irony of
Don't worry about it.
this specific interest is that Firebat loves to hurl slurs, especially the N-word.
Okay.
And we'll also talk about
Dude, not the car horn.
that more later on. She has also admitted to pleasuring herself using the water jets at the gym pool.
Yeah, let's go.
I've said
Let's
that fucking sauna is probably disgusting because of the
Oh my
waffle
God.
stomp shit. It's probably so gross.
Do you think that they waffle stomp their shit down the hot tub jets?
No. Yeah, probably after fucking themselves with their big black dildo and losing control
Yeah,
of
they
their bowels.
use their BBC dildo in the hot tub, and then they get shit all over it. So then they scoop it up, and then they try shoving it down the fucking hot tub jets, right? They because like some of them will have like the timer, so they turn the timer all the way off so that they can shove their shit down the hot tub jets. They can stop it down there as well. Right, really good hint there.
Hot tub.
Additionally, we have this too. Changes the name a lot. Hot tub screwing. So I usually like to use my fingers to screw myself, but I discovered that I love putting my cat near the hot tub jets and letting it woo me and fill me up like a water balloon, or just a blueberry. Lol. Anyone who discovered that today, lol, now it's just actually
Look,
I'm sorry, this will never not be funny.
It's
This will
so
never not be
funny. It's so good. No, it's so good. I feel like I'm losing years off of my life, but I'm very happy to trade that for this.
Yeah, 100 million%. 100 million%. Yeah,
Firebat
listening to
seems like
read
the
that
type of
post will never not
person-
be.
Firebat seems like the type of person, and this is a very niche thing for me to say, but I think that they are the type of person to stick their fingers directly into the chocolate fountain at Golden Corral.
Well, that's so they can roleplay as Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka.
Of course.
That's part of their fetish.
Absolutely. No, you're so right. You're based 100% right. Oompa loompa doopity dee.
Yeah, and then they can get stuck in the in like the tube thingy, and because they ate a bunch of butter, they're like super fat as a result of it. They've inflated, if you will, as a result of them drinking butter while listening to the Oompa Loompa song. So then they get stuck in the tube thingy, you know? You get sucked into
Melody
the thingy.
says, I fucking hate that because someone did that shit and the chocolate fountain has been closed at my nearest Golden Corral since. That is a blessing in disguise, Melody, because that's fucking disgusting and they should have never opened it in the first place.
Yeah, there's always going to be somebody like Firebat that does some shit like that if given the opportunity.
in trouble online for criticizing people's interests, so I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But what I will say is that nobody else consented to participate in these interests, okay? Not the people at the park,
Yeah, well, as you'll come to find, Firebat doesn't seem to care about
the
consent.
gym, at the hot tub, in the house of the Lord. They did not consent.
Yeah, God, dude, Jesus did not consent to that shit, man. Jesus
not
did
a
not
Christian.
consent. Jesus did not consent.
As a former Catholic, I am appalled. I don't even.
As a former Lutheran, me too, man. And I stopped being a Lutheran in like middle school. Like I became an agnostic atheist in middle school, and I'm offended by that shit. Fuck. And normally I'm the one saying offensive shit about, or Christianity or people's religions just because it's funny and it makes people mad.
It is
Which
very
makes
funny.
me laugh. Exactly. It's like people will get mad that I say that Jesus has a foot fetish. It's like, but he did.
He did have a foot
anymore,
fetish.
and I
Yeah, dude, Jesus safe worded out, and that says something, okay, guys? That says something. Dude, the safe word being hallelujah, okay? Fucking
Amen.
hallelujah, dude. Yeah, amen. Amen.
feel like I need to pray. You need to go to confession right now and confess your sins and say 500 Hail Marys and 200 Our Fathers.
Okay, listen up. Quick side note, because I know the people who like to wear plugs in public are going to be in my comments crying and whining and pissing.
True, dude. Dude, what about the butt plug nation? Okay, what about the butt plug nation?
I can't believe the butt plug nation is
Pissing
catching
their
strays
pants.
right now.
Wait,
They're
pissing their pants? Oh
They're
my
chastity
god.
cages.
They're diaper maxing? They're pissing their pants? Dude, they're
Oh
also
my God.
ABDL? Let's fucking go, dude.
Comments crying and whining and pissing their pants about, oh my
That's like
God,
what you
who's
guys accuse me of doing.
hurting if I'm wearing a plug and no one knows, whatever. Listen up, okay?
Well, what if you're wearing a diaper? What if you're wearing a diaper? Then what? What if you're diaper maxing, huh?
I really, like, it's none of my business, quite frankly, if you're someone who, like, goes out in public with a plug and, like, you don't tell anyone. Like, I'm obviously not going out in public with a magnifying glass, inspecting everyone's pants to make sure
Dude,
they're not
why not? Why not? How else are you supposed to detect their chastity kit? Dude, you gotta be like, you know how like at the airport they've got those metal detectors? You gotta bring one of those everywhere to be able to
Just
detect, you know, potential
Yeah,
butt plugs,
a metal
chastity
detector,
cages,
yeah.
etc.
Okay, listen, guys, I've been deep diving here. For $50, I could get Kelly from the infamous shoes video to read Firebat tweets.
I have
Shoot,
no
I was-
idea what video that is.
That is, to be fair, that
You've
is.
never
that was
seen
from
Shoes?
That was from like a
No.
decade and a half ago.
Oh my
Shoes.
god!
I'm gonna be real.
Shoes.
President Sunday would be a much better use of the money, because then the money is going towards someone that I actually like as well. So then
I think it would
Sunday
be
gets
funny
the
if
money.
we got like Snoop Dogg to read it. I think that's the play.
Yeah, but like it's like $5,000. Okay.
It's okay, I got that.
Then send it to me, Jesus fucking Christ.
Ew,
Send
no.
it to me at that point. Oh yeah, send it to the rich person. Make the rich richer, okay? That's true.
Yes, I believe in making the rich richer. I believe in
Okay,
taking
fuck
money
you.
away from the working class.
Yeah, trickle
Okay.
down
I
economics
think we should-
works.
Yes, I think we should level
Yes,
third
it's
spaces
trickle
to
down
build
economics.
We should level third spaces to make multi-level parking structures.
That's
and
true.
get rid
No,
of
what we
public
need to do is
transit.
we need to donate to Jeff Bezos, because if you think about it, that means that more money goes to us, you know, as the everyday people, because of trickle down economics. Okay,
That's
so that money would
true.
actually trickle down back to us, but 10 times more. If you really
That's so
think
true.
about it.
If you donate enough to Jeff Bezos's GoFundMe, he will lower prices
Yeah.
on Amazon. All right.
True.
That's why an Amazon Prime subscription is so expensive. It's because not enough people are donating to Jeff Bezos.
And he can afford to pay his workers more. If you think
Exactly.
about it, it's genius,
Trickle
right?
down economics.
Yes, it's trickle down economics. Oh my god.
not wearing a plug. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Do I think it's weird? I do. Like, I'm going to be so honest. In my opinion, I think it's weird that you get off in public going to spaces
Based.
where there's like children and families with a plug-in, like getting off to that. Do I think it's weird? I do. in my
Wow,
opinion.
that's fucked
But I'm
up. We're gonna have to
obviously-
cancel her. We're gonna cancel her, dude. Dude, she doesn't support masturbating in public. Very fucked up stuff, guys. Very messed up.
Not cool.
If you're not going around like saying,
Yeah, not cool, man. Not cool, man.
it's none of my business. I don't really like whatever. What you don't know won't hurt you, okay? That said, if you come online and you say that with your whole chest, bragging about going to the gym and going to church in chastity with a plug,
Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
laugh at you.
You're based. Fucking based.
Yes.
Listen, I'm extremely kink positive, but also, like, keep that shit in the bedroom, man. Like, unironically, just keep that shit in the
Yeah, no,
bedroom.
I agree.
And if you don't, I will make fun of you. You know?
No.
Yeah, jeez, there goes my weekend plans. It's crazy.
Like, I really don't know what you want me to say. Like, if you say that with your whole chest online and you're bragging about it, people are gonna have something to say about it. I'm sorry, but people are gonna laugh at you.
What, brave,
People are gonna judge
controversial
you.
stance, truly. Brave and controversial stance.
Like, if you don't want people to judge you or like give their opinions, maybe don't put it online so boastfully. So
Yeah,
I just
Fireback could learn something from that. It's like, yeah, true.
wanted to say that because, like I said, I know people are going to be offended in my comments because anytime I have anything to say about, there's always people whining and shitting their pants about it. And yeah,
I love kink
Yeah,
shaming.
dude, there'd be somebody diaper maxing, shitting their pants.
I love kink shaming.
That's one of
It's
you
so
guys.
fun.
That's one of you guys, chat.
Kink
That's one of
shaming
you
is my
guys.
hobby. No, it's so fun.
What if I have a kink shaming kink?
Yeah.
What if I get off to being kink shamed?
No, my kink
Then there's
is
no
kink
winning.
shaming. My kink is kink shaming, so
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to let me kink shame you because I'm a kink shaming top. Okay? So if you tell me I can't kink shame you, you're kink shaming me, which is wrong.
True.
So
True.
you have to let me make fun of your kinks.
Femi acting like she doesn't get off the wearing diapers. Okay, alright, okay, very funny, guys. Very funny. Humiliation. Dude. Fucking hell. Alright, we're okay, guys. Okay. Alright, guys.
Sorry, like, I'm just...
Femi wears a butt plug even right. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna start ignoring you guys. It's fucked up.
Femi, I don't know how to tell you this, but I can hear the chastity cage clinking over the microphone.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up. Femi is currently caged, wearing a diaper with... Okay, Darren. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. You guys are evil. You guys are evil. Alright, dude, anytime I get covered by a big YouTuber and I react to it, you guys will say anything you can to embarrass me. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is fucked up.
It's fun. It's a hobby.
Femi is so bottom-coded, it's crazy. I am not bottom-coded, okay? I am top-coded.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, alright, dude. What is so funny? What is so funny? What? What? Spit it out. What? Bottom-coded but adorable? No.
I'm sorry, I find this so funny. I've started laughing like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy.
What? Very adorable. No, I'm not trying to be. I'm not flustered. Okay, Alright. Okay.
Hi, Cinder. Hi, Lesser Elder Tales. Welcome in.
Aw, she's getting all flustered. Don't awe me. I'm not doing anything. Bully
See, this is why the top statement is funny. Because you're flustered by like 3 comments.
Shut up!
Listen, do we have any news on the baby? Oh, yes, Cinder, we do have news on the baby. So the baby was born today and Firebat has already live streamed it. My personal prediction on a serious note is that we're going to see an initial burst of like loving adoration of the baby, and then as Firebat realizes that the baby is getting all of the attention, Firebat is going to get more and more volatile. Yes, Melly, the baby was born today. It's a very exciting time.
Dude, we're going to have to watch that stream.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Progressive, but I will say one of the less progressive aspects of me is that I do kind of shame a bit.
Wow, that's fucked up, guys. They're gonna kink shame you for talking about diapers. Very messed up stuff, guys. Only I'm allowed to kink shame for that, okay? Only I'm allowed to kink shame you guys. Alright?
I'm allowed to kink shame too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I am actually.
I do. Like drinking butter. That's funny as fuck. Like, what do you...
Based! Fucking based!
What do you say? That's hilarious. Like,
true!
If you don't want people to judge your interests, don't put them online. Don't.
Yeah, dude, facts.
It's that simple. It's really that simple.
It's pretty much
Can't believe it. Femios wears diapers in all 4 armors. Okay, Darren.
Impossible to keep up with how many jobs she's actually had, but she doesn't tend to keep them for more than about 2 to 3 weeks. We know that she worked a tech
2 to 3 weeks is fucking generous.
Her job at one point, she worked at a casino, at a medical warehouse, where she claimed she actually first met Tanya, her wife. She also worked a maid cleaning job.
Oh God.
No.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Could you imagine?
What outfit do you think that they were hoping to wear?
You know they were hoping to wear some shitty plastic fake satin French-made outfit. All right, and they were.
Yo.
Oh, merci. I am just a little maid. I'm going to dust over here, and please do not look up my skirt.
Dude, the fucking
That's
accent.
cursed. That's cursed.
It's so cursed. It's cursed but scarily accurate.
My French accent is perfect because I used to live in France, and you know, in France we don't say croissant, we say croissant.
The stream of the baby was nothing recorded. It was just silent audio and the baby, nothing else. I felt it was wrong to say that. Fair. I mean, you could have censored it, but fair enough. Fair enough.
Which is interesting considering one of her FetLife interests is maids.
Interesting.
Oh!
Interesting. Didn't they try
See,
to snark me for wearing a maid outfit? Because like mind you, you guys are the ones that bought that. You know, I'm just saying. That was you.
I would like a maid outfit as well. I will wear it and do my French accent.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm surprised she couldn't hold that one down. And she actually got fired from a hospital job. Because, get this, she was exposing herself and self-pleasuring at her job.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a classic. That
He was
is
open-
a classic.
Hospital? At l'hôpital? At
Yeah, this is
l'hôpital? Non, absolument pas.
Yes.
on camera, okay, that one of the reasons they got fired from their job was because they whipped it out and they were actually gooning at work. This is on the...
Repsion, let's be really descriptive here because the description is important. We didn't just whip it out, we were showing whole.
Yes.
Okay. You have to really understand, like, how severe of a crime against humanity this is. It isn't just like, you whip it out, okay? This is like pants around the ankles type. Like, you have to take off several layers of clothing to show whole, okay? It's not like it just like, oh, I can just take it out. It's like, no, you are, like, butt naked to show whole. Like, that's like an entirely different level of deranged, okay? Like, is it still...
Dude, Firebed is definitely the kind of person to pull their pants down all the way when they use the urinal.
Yeah, and I can't believe
Yeah.
you're showing whole at a hospital. That's how you get C. diff, okay? That's how you get a weird infection. That's how you get hepatitis platinum, all right?
Dude, Firebet, whenever she uses the urinal, okay, she pulls her pants down all the way and pees all over the floor. Okay, I guarantee it. All right, through their
100%.
chastity cage.
It's hard to aim
Like,
with
you can see the butt plug is in. You can see the chastity cage because they're standing far away from the urinal. They're like trying to like aim it from
Can
like
we be-
5 feet away. They're like it's like a
Real right
competition.
now? Can we be so
What?
for real right now? Firebat is not using a urinal. Firebat sits to piss, all right?
This is very true.
No, you're giving her too much credit.
Firebat
'cause
sits to
no,
piss
'cause
and leaves the
I
door
sit-
unlocked to increase her chances of finding a glory hole.
No, we already know that Firebet stands while peeing because we heard it.
Oh, you're
Is it-
so right.
yeah.
You're so right. You're based.
Not to
Incorrect.
mention,
Poop.
sitting while peeing is more hygienic. I support sitting to pee, including if you're like even if you're a guy. Okay, it's like yeah, you should do that. Like
I love
because
sitting
it's
to
more
pee.
hygienic.
I get to be on my phone. I get to
Yes.
cyberbully people on Instagram. I get them
Yes.
hate mail and death threats. It's amazing.
Yes, exactly.
gross to just like jork it crazy style at work. Yes, it's another level of insane to pull your fucking hole out at work. Okay, that requires that you need to get like butt naked at work.
And Repsion was even able to find a termination letter from 20.
IP standing up parentheses cis female. Let's fucking go, dude.
Based.
So
yeah.
based. So fucking based.
Of course I use my phone while I'm peeing, Cinder. I have a phone sanitizer at my desk at work, and it has ultraviolet light, so I'm not worried about the germs, because I can just put my phone in there, and it cleans it of germs.
Based.
2022 for one of Firebat's previous employers, and let's just take a look at that. Dear Firebat, we regret to inform you that your employment with Redacted has been terminated as of May 28th, 2022. You were given verbal warnings and met with our direct supervisor regarding the inappropriate comments being made by you on your first day of training on May 17th. And again,
Bro, maybe they thought it was like sissy training. They thought it was like sissy BNWO training, and because like they heard training and that was where their mind went. Only to realize like no, that's not what this is about. But they were making comments as if it was, and then got surprised that people didn't like it and were uncomfortable. You know? Just saying.
Let's see, wait. So wait, is this for the maid job?
No, this is a hospital job. I believe.
Yeah, I think it was
Okay,
the
okay.
hospital one. Yeah.
This is
Then,
crazy.
on
Because I'm looking at this letter here, and it looks like they only lasted 2 days.
Yep. That's pretty typical.
May 23rd. On May 24th, there were no improvements with the inappropriate comments made by you. Please see the document attached. On May 23rd, you refused to complete the jobs
It was the maid job.
assigned to you and your supervisor. You insisted on going home. When asked by your supervisor what should be done with the last house, you stated you will figure it out and could do it. This is considered walking off on the job. When you leave without work being completed, please see the document attached for further details. During your 2 days of training, you were given multiple warnings on inability to take and follow directions in client homes during the process of learning the steps of cleaning 101. Please see document attached.
Yeah, this is the maid job.
Strives to maintain the highest level of professionalism. During your 2 days of training, your 2 days of training, you were unable to practice professionalism, ability to work with others, and follow through with the feedback given by your direct supervisor. Your final paycheck will be available to you on June 3rd, at which time you will need to return all company property, including company shirts and knee pads. We wish the very best for you.
No, not the knee pads.
Best regards. Malcolm did also give us a timeline of one of her more recent jobs from February that she lost, and I'll play that here as that gives us a pretty good idea of what her job and employment habits are like.
And of course, I told them the truth. And then they said, okay, we're going to let it go. Gave you verbal warning and said, don't do that again. So I was like,
Well, and then Firebat got fired because I did a little a cute little chart for you guys last time, but let's let me get up my calendar. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me get up my calendar. Because Firebat, it was I think it was the 16th. So let's just pretend. So Firebat starts work on a Monday, okay? First day of work is on a Monday, okay? Or hang on, let's do it this way. Monday. First day of work.
You could have trimmed this down a little bit, I will say. But
Then Tuesday, Firebat worked. Okay. Wednesday, Firebat called out sick. Thursday, Firebat called out sick. Friday, didn't work. Saturday, didn't work. Sunday, didn't work.
yeah, I wonder why they're getting fired.
Called out.
I wonder why they can't maintain a job.
Tuesday, called out. And then got fired.
Dude. I
So
wonder
they
why they
worked
keep getting
2
fired.
days. They worked 2 days, called out sick 2 days. I guess, did they no call, no show on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Or did they just have those days off? And then Monday and Tuesday they called out as well. So they were unable to work for at least 1 week. Incredible.
Yeah. That's what it seems like to me. I assume the didn't work was just like they weren't scheduled to, I presume.
Probably.
I think, if we're being charitable.
Are we really surprised that we didn't keep our job?
Yes, I'm
Not
shocked.
surprising to anybody. Is anybody
It's
like
surprising to me. I can't believe they would fire Firebat.
what? That you literally were
Oh, wait. Firebat? Dude, they fired a bat? Okay.
They've
Fired Bat! Oh my god, it's Fired
Hell
Bat!
yeah.
Dude, I kind of cooked with that one. It's
good.
corny as fuck, but I cooked.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, as you can see, this is pretty
They were heartbroken to lose the knee pads, helped them earn their poppers. True.
stereotypical lol-cow-coded behavior, but it actually gets so much worse and treads into horror cow territory. So Firebat was pretty much unheard of until around late November and early December of last year, and she started to gain traction when another creator named Femios.
Yo, that's
Yo,
me,
let's
the
go.
great Femios. Oh my god, there's an entire timestamp dedicated to me. Yes, yours truly, the great Femios. It's even labeled Femios. Let's
is
fucking go, dude.
I'm so happy for you.
Yes. Dude, I'm getting famous, guys. I'm gonna become famous. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Heard the Firebat.
Notice how Purple Perry isn't getting recognition like this? Just saying. Notice how Mary Chu isn't getting this recognition? Probably because they suck.
Universe, and Femios is a crucial character in
Yes.
the story. They cross paths when Femios, a creator with a pretty sizable following, noticed Firebat being made fun of and misgendered in her chats. Femios, out of the goodness of her heart, decided to join Firebat's stream and was uplifting her and also giving her friendly advice on how to improve the quality of her streams.
If you look here,
Yo, dude, this is something that I wish was included in more people's coverage, was like the origin story. Because I feel like the origin story is like good for going in chronological order.
this is how it starts. Okay.
Yeah, we love Femios.
Here's
over
the
here.
part where I
don't do
joined.
special where
I think the only other person to include it in their coverage would have been Frankie Tavern. I think
Yeah.
included this.
Which
Yeah.
is, it's a shame that I really do hope that this person what's the name, Reilly Elaina, decides to show the horrible cow outfit, the cowkini. That
Oh my
Fireback-
god, I forgot about that. Dude, I forgot about that. Dude,
I love
fucking
the cowkini. It's so
is
girl.
fucking horrific.
It's so good. It's so girl. It's so brat.
It's so bad.
Oh, I have a guest. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Hopefully they're respectful and kind. Ooh.
Dude, I'm wearing the same top today that I was during that. That's crazy. That was not on purpose. But it all goes back to this, I guess.
I was nothing but respectful and
Well,
kind.
good morning then.
Yo. Okay, wait, how does this work?
Mind you, I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to go on her show. I chose to do this because I was bored and I was like, like this person's getting a bunch of shit that I didn't think she deserved. And granted, I still don't think that she deserved a bunch of shit. Right? Don't go harassing her or anything like that.
That's all well and good. Until later on, when Femios discovered that while she was in the bathroom during Firebat's stream, Firebat started talking her.
At one point, I go to the bathroom. Okay?
Hell yeah.
At one point, I leave to go to the bathroom. So I was not listening originally, but I went back to hear, well, what kind of stuff was she saying when I went to the bathroom?
Yes.
Also, I need to pee really badly. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
I take my headphones off, put my phone down.
That was the most interesting conversation I've ever had with anyone.
Okay. So
yeah, not just me being mentioned, but like given credit for like actually trying to help this person before I knew anything about them. Like
You're too good.
I am glad. Me
gentle for this
feeling
world.
nice. Dude, me feeling nice one day. Like me just feeling a little bit extra nice, like a little bit nicer than usual, led to all of this for the record. If I wasn't feeling a little bit extra nice, yeah, I suppose, dude, if I wasn't feeling a little bit extra nice that day, none of this would have happened. None of us would know about Firebat.
True.
Like, I find that fucking crazy.
You broke the story. You deserve a Pulitzer.
Hell yeah.
what did she say at first?
So, moment of
So.
truth.
Uh-huh.
You guys just saw two trans women talking to each other, except you just saw two extremes. One
Two extremes. Okay. Let's find out.
doesn't do rape bait.
Okay, so you don't do rage bait. Okay. I assume that I do. That's fair.
Loves people, wants to interact with the guys, get to know you guys, be a genuine good person. Well, the other
Genuine.
Right. Whereas I'm the genuine bad person, of course. I'm
Dude,
the
I
opposite.
miss when Firebat would say genuinely.
Genuinely.
Yeah, I do miss the
Dude.
genuine. Them correcting their own language was a dark day for the Firebat fucking family because the genuine was iconic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Genuine
no,
is my
for
favorite
real.
rapper.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm like the opposite of a good person that loves everyone. I'm the evil person that hates everyone. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it.
no judgment. The tactic does work. Thrives off of hurting other people. And
I thrive off of hurting other people. Who
I
exactly
thrive
is
off
hurting?
I thrive off hurting other people. It's super fun, actually. Sometimes
Hell
I'll hit
yeah.
people with my car just for kicks.
Yes, when you're running over the pedestrians, my favorite
Mhm.
activity.
It's so good.
Femi,
They
you
bounce
deserve
off my
respect for
windshield.
trying. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you wipe them off with the windshield wipers.
Mhm.
That's true.
It was a casual conversation. And the entire VOD is available on her channel.
Until they deleted it, and I wish I had archived it, but we didn't know to archive Firebat back then. Again, this was just like a niche one-off side character. This was like going to be the only time that I talked about them. And I was just going to like move on or whatever. Like,
Where did I ever hurt anybody? So again,
yeah, Jenny, you whine, and Rap Zion. Busting it down freaky style. Hell yeah.
off the bat, before she had any reason to say anything like this, immediately throwing shade at me for no reason at all whatsoever.
She was accused
I do kind of miss when the beef was that petty, though. There was something fun about that, where it was like super unserious.
accusing her of being narcissistic and full of herself because she was saying that she was going to be a bad bitch after she got facial feminization surgery.
Which I will be. It's probably going to happen within the next year, hopefully.
And the best that Firebat
I've
can
suddenly
hope
taken training
for
from hurting
is
others.
chin implantation surgery.
Wait, what?
I said the best that Firebat
Oh,
can hope for is
Firebat?
chin implantation surgery.
Firebat needs like a whole ass skull transplant. I'm sorry. like I don't think chin implants are enough. Like we need like a whole entire skull transplant, and ideally a brain transplant too.
Can we turn
You know.
Firebat onto looks maxing?
The Clever
Yo,
special.
dude, we need to convince. Firebat to become a looks maxer. That would be fucking awesome. Then they start talking about bone smashing, and every time they're streaming, they're hitting their face with a hammer. They're like hitting their little chin flap. The chin flap goes back and forth side by side. It goes woo like every time. You just like hits like the little neck flap with the hammer as it swings back and forth.
Beautiful. I love this visual image.
You know, I'm this like, you know, I'm this nasty narcissistic. We're gonna get into her calling me that, you know, a narcissist for no reason, other than me being confident and saying. And granted, it was exaggerated, right? I don't actually think that once I get FFS, I'll be the prettiest human being in the world, right? But it's like, yeah, that's how I'm expressing confidence.
Really?
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be the prettiest in the world when I get FFS.
Really good argument from past Femios. Thank you.
I'm gonna be the baddest. Y'all ain't gonna see it coming. Like, that's confidence. That's not narcissism.
But the irony of this allegation is Firebat also admitted that she herself is narcissistic.
Yes, dude. I am so glad this gets included. Nobody included that. This is the first time I've seen this in particular being included, I think. Because, like, this is something that, like, I went out of my way to find when I was doing my second stream on Firebat. Right? Because I was like, okay, maybe this is, like, a little bit more than a one-off character. So...
That being said, before we get into the main meat of the content, okay? I just want to make it clear that anytime she calls me a narcissist, it is nothing but pure projection. Now, how do I know that it's nothing but pure projection? Well, at around half an hour in one of her live streams, she even admits that she's a covert narcissist. She goes as far as to admit this. Let's take a gander, shall we?
Hey, you are a narcissistic, you aren't masculine. Actually, you're correct, I am a narcissist myself. I am a covert narcissist, though, which means I'm self-aware of my narcissism, and I'm always working on it.
Known for self-awareness, you know,
the most
Classic self-aware
narcissistic thing they could have ever said, which is, yeah, I'm a narcissist, but I'm not as bad as other narcissists because I know I'm a narcissist, which means that I'm the best kind of narcissist. And in fact, other narcissists aren't as like woke as me because I'm the best kind of narcissist. I'm the smartest narcissist out there too.
True. And yeah, exactly. The best at being a narcissist, if you will. Yeah.
Yes, many people are saying this.
The greatest narcissist of all time. Many people are saying that I'm the greatest. I'm very good at it. You know, it's like, dude.
So Femios did not take too kindly to this, understandably so. She was trying to do a good deed, and Firebat was kind of being two-faced, right?
True, and it's like, dude, I'm a drama slopper at the end of the day. I'm not known for, like, you know, making super fucking wholesome content. Like, I talk shit on the internet. So it's like, for me to go out of my way to, like, try to help somebody, like, you know, it's like, that's not necessarily, like, the norm for me, necessarily. That was, like, a one-off. Like, I was just feeling nice that day. Like...
You're so nice.
Part of my thing is that I'm an asshole. Like, I'm an asshole on purpose. Because it's entertaining. But that's just sort of a gimmick, to be fair. But, like, still. But... Anyways. You're pretty as fuck now. I'm in full support of getting work done. Whatever you need to get comfortable in your own skin, I'm for. But I really wish you could see how pretty you are. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You are
so she made her own live
Oh.
stream calling Firebat out and snarking on her. And
Hell
this
yeah.
was the catalyst for everything that follows in this story. Because Femios will go on to A-log, criticize, and document everything Firebat does after this in multiple 5 to 10 hours.
Yo, dude, the Firebat Saga playlist mention. Let's fucking go.
Long live streams. And this is how we begin to discover the deep, dark, horrific depths to Firebat. In the second live stream Femios did on December 4th, 2025, we discovered that Firebat really likes poppers. If you don't know what
dude, I'm so glad. Dude, I'm so glad that she's starting from my perspective. Dude, I'm so glad that she's like learning about this from my POV. I think that's the best way to do it. Now, I'm a little bit biased, but still.
Poppers are a group of chemicals that people breathe in, inhale to get high. These party drugs are typically made with amyl nitrate or a similar substance. People sniff nitrite vapors to get a fast feeling of euphoria or muscle relaxation, often during intercourse. Okay, so she likes poppers. Why does this matter? Well, number one, because she uses them as an excuse for bad behavior, including cheating on her partner Tanya and crashing their car. But
no, you don't understand, okay? It doesn't count as cheating because it was with a man.
Yeah, it's so true. Like, if I rob a bank, it wasn't me. It was my alter ego, Countess Bucci Flagrante.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, because she posted herself using a child's oxygen.
Yes,
Yeah, that is
dude, I'm so
fucking
glad that this
insane.
image is included. I desperately.
Oh my god. I
Can't you
desperately.
tell?
Hashtag desperately. I don't know what's more egregious here because there's a lot we're working with in this image that I really wanted to talk about first. So I'm going to start in order from least egregious to most egregious. First, the unplucked brows look like they don't even look like they're related. They look like they're next door neighbors. They look nothing alike. It's really unkempt and gross. Second, the hairline. Okay, so that hairline is up in the Himalayas. All right, that hairline is currently on an expedition to Everest. That hairline is a rich dentist paying a local Nepalese Sherpa to take them up to Everest before they die because they forgot to bring their oxygen tanks. Third, the frameless glasses that look like a IT nerd from 1999's glasses.
Oh
Fourth,
my god.
the bra that is really struggling because there's absolutely nothing in there. It doesn't fit, and it looks like it came from the discount rack at Walmart. And fifth, we have the children's nitrous mask, which is fucking hilarious.
Dude, we love the poppers mask.
Well, so what is that on their glasses?
mask.
Is that like fucking sellotape or something? Like, it looks like a fucking post-it notes on there or something. Did they break them or something? Like, what the fuck is up with that lens?
Let me see. I don't see any cellophane. I think that's just the reflection of the window, hon.
I don't know.
Use this pic for the next video.
It looks fucked up.
Yeah, I will. I gotta use it.
I don't see it, babes. I genuinely think that you're just seeing the reflection of the window.
Okay.
Anyways, let's continue.
Ask to inhale them. OMG, OMG, OMG. So for months, I have been wanting to get one of these, and then bam, there's one being thrown away at work. So what do? I take it. People can use this mask to help improve when doing popper rush, and I love poppers.
Doesn't it do the opposite, though? Doesn't it make it less efficient? Don't you get less out of it?
You do get less out of it because the chemical loses potency the longer it's exposed to the air.
Yeah.
So when you do this, you are actually increasing the distance from it to your nose. And yes, there's less oxygen getting in there, but it's still more of a distance to travel, which means that the chemical is going to dissipate and be harder to actually get a high off of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I ran out, so unless someone gets me some or use some to manipulate me, LOL, I'll have to wait till late Friday evening, haha. It helps me in self-training now. I have a mask to use when doing them now. I need is bow date here. A dot and a fuel machine, haha. I don't even know. There were way too many grammatical errors in the end of that, but you get the picture. Oh, and we have a couple lovely pictures of her using them.
You can just
now
tell
it's time
that...
Yeah, let's get
You can just tell that Firebat was, like, actively huffing poppers while typing that because it becomes more and more incoherent.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, this picture. Again, the bra is doing nothing. The fact that it's, like, cupping and wrinkling away from the body because there's just nothing in there and it doesn't fit right is so fucking funny to me. I've said this before and I've said this again. If you are a trans person and you do not have titties, okay, but you want to look like you have titties, do not just get like an empty bra. What you want to do is you want to go to Victoria's Secret and you want to get the bombshell push-up bra. Like, the more padded you can get it, the better. All right, you want to get that. Throw that on there and then throw a sports bra on over that because that's going to push the foam up against your body and mimic the shape of natural breasts. All right? Yeah. Come on. It is 2026. We can do better. Or just go on fucking Amazon and order some fucking breast forms.
Right?
Barry take over, LOL. I desperately need and poppers. Can't you tell? LOL. And the irony of this is that it apparently doesn't improve the high. In fact, it actually lessens the effects of it.
Yes, we just made this point.
People can use this mask to help improve when doing a popper rush, and I love poppers. You don't know what poppers are? I'm not going to explain it to you. It ran out.
It also doesn't improve the poppers rush at all. You're wasting so
True.
much of it.
True.
You're wasting this does not create a seal around an adult's face. You're wasting the poppers. You're wasting them. We can't even do drugs correctly.
So
True.
See, I'm
that's just-
always right. I'm always right.
Yeah.
in this stream and in another stream with a creator named Mary Chu, Firebat admits to cheating. on her
Ew,
wife.
Mary Chu. Boo.
Boo.
Mary
Boo,
who?
L. Yeah, Mary
Chu,
who?
like Mary who?
The Mary Who lie?
Yeah.
Tanya. She did this after doing poppers and claimed she did so in order to get money for both them and the baby. But then after she cheated on her, she ended up not taking the money due to shame.
Purely just my wife and I talking this over and over.
Yo, it's me.
I have to put all my money to take care of us. That's how bad we were.
I'm sorry, just say you
Also, this is a Trough interview.
Also, I'm wearing this. What the
Is
fuck?
that
I'm wearing-
is that my future? Is that my future ex-husband Trough?
Hell yeah. Also, I'm actually wearing the exact same shirt like right now. What the fuck?
Dude, what? Wow. Both
I'm
of us
wearing
wearing
these-
shit that we were wearing at our past.
Yeah,
That's
should I get a bottle of
crazy.
wine? Should I get a bottle of wine for this stream?
You should get Buzzballs.
Hell
Buzzball
yeah.
biggies?
We
Buzzball?
love
I
buzzballs.
do love Buzzball biggies.
We love Buzzballs.
Buzzballs.
We
I
love
love
Buzzballs.
Buzzballs.
Everybody.
Everybody's
buzzing for
Buzzballs.
I do love supporting a woman-owned business.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Buzzballs are a
Kiss,
woman-owned
thank you.
business, so I'm actually being woke by drinking 5 of them.
Yeah, let's go.
didn't take the money because of shame. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I said. They were going to give me money. I decided to say no. I felt really, really guilty. I felt dirty.
Yeah, not taking the money makes it so much better, clearly.
It was humiliating. It was not fun. It was not something that.
It was humiliating. Dude, that means that Firebat likes it.
In fact, I almost did it again this past winter during December. My wife was fully aware of it.
But like poppers, apart from muscle relaxation and a slight sense of euphoria for 5 minutes, they've never lowered my inhibitions. But for you yourself, would you say they lower your inhibitions?
So for me, when I do them, one, it's very brief, but it overrides the fear factor. Oh no, if I do this, I'm going to get caught, or I'm going to be, or I'm doing something wrong.
So the only thing stopping Firebat from cheating on their wife is them being afraid that they're gonna get caught.
Also, poppers
Like the fact
don't
that that's the
fucking
first
do
thing
that.
they think of.
Poppers just
Yeah,
don't do that.
it's
They
like
just
one-
don't.
Yeah, one, poppers don't do that, and two, the fact that the one thing that they'd be worried about, the number one thing is not whether or not it's right or wrong. It's not. No, it's what will I get caught? Will
I
I
do
get
poppers.
caught? Will my wife find out about it?
I do
right?
poppers all the fucking time. All right, and I'm gonna tell you right now, what they do is they relax the muscles, they make you feel really warm in the face, and then they make you space out a little bit. Okay, that's all they do.
Yeah.
It literally goes away when I use them, and that's part.
Bro, like they're talking about it like it's heroin. Like,
I think
like-
that has anyone checked to make sure that poppers not or that the poppers Firebat is doing are not actually fent? Like, is Firebat fent?
yeah,
maxing?
maybe the poppers they did are laced with fentanyl.
Yes.
Who knows? Who knows?
Lesser Oldertail
Why
says,
I
I hope we are
relax.
being responsible, demure, and mindful this evening. Are we all being responsible, demure, and mindful?
Yes. Of course.
Oh
I
my
am.
god. Yes, we are Lesser Oldertails. We're also Live, Laugh, Loving. Thank you so much.
Yes. We are also Charlie Kirk.
We're Firebat Kirk, actually.
Yes, we are Firebat Kirk. We carry the cage.
Carry the cage.
At all anymore.
So for yourself,
One because of that.
Yes.
for yourself, they have quite a dramatic impact, and they are quite effective.
They are very effective.
She also admitted in the Mary Chu interview and in another interview with creator named Trough that she crashed
yeah.
their car going uphill.
Trough mentioned, let's go.
Let's fucking
Let's
go.
fucking go.
She crashed their car going uphill into a vintage Beetle after taking poppers. But in the Trough interview, she
Dude, I could just imagine, dude, fucking Firebat is in the driver's seat doing, and they're like aggressively doing poppers through the children's mask. They're wearing a bra without the titties.
They ruined.
Just like they are in the photo, but like they're aggressively driving. They're like
ruined a
speeding
vintage
up the hill.
Beetle. You know, I learned to drive stick on a vintage Beetle. This hurts me. This wounds me.
I'm just like imagining Firebat just like they have the accelerator pedal all the way down, and they're like sniffing the ever living fuck out of the poppers through the breathing mask.
Is the Crazy Taxi theme playing when this happens?
I'd like to imagine what happens is as the car is about to hit the other car, Firebat like jumps out of the door or like the window just in time, and then the car runs into the other car and explodes, and Firebat like walks away in slow motion with the children's breathing mask still on, huffing more poppers. Like it's like from a fucking action movie.
Ooh, that's good.
What I'm imagining right now. That's what I'm imagining. I don't know why.
Poppers DUI. PUI! Oh my god, it's a PUI!
Hell yeah.
It's just like they jump out of the car, it explodes in the background, they walk away with the fucking mask on. Like, you know, the slow walk that like the protagonist will do as the explosion happens in the background.
Wait, I need Firebat to continue doing poppers because I desperately want a police body cam video with Firebat on poppers wearing the mask.
They've got the children's mask on in the video.
They're just wearing the bralette. Imagine the carnage when Firebat discovers whippets.
You can see the shape of their chastity cage underneath their leggings as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I need Firebat to start doing whippets immediately.
Dude, they're blasting the Oompa Loompa song in their car. Like hitting like noise complaints because of how loud it is. Dude.
Wait, you know those
anime in the Mary Chu interview about
cars where they have the big like stickers, the anime girl stickers on the side of the cars. Firebat has that, but it's like Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, yes.
Is this the only vid we're watching on stream? Probably not. We're gonna see how if we wrap on this video early, we might move on to some other Firebat stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In the Trough interview, she actually contradicts what she said in the Mary Chu interview about this event, saying she actually wasn't taking poppers at the time. So there is that.
Do you think they washed the bralette? Of course not. Of course they don't.
Full time and a half.
Absolutely not.
Like 7 days a week, I think it was 6 or 7 days a week with Uber, and it could be anywhere between 2 hours to like 16 hours on a single day, driving all over the place from around the Lacey Tunnel area all the way up to like Seattle. And so what happened that day was I was Ubering up near what was that time? Not Bellingham. I want to say it was near Bremerton. That's right. And at the time when I was up there, I wasn't doing poppers at the time. I was clean. I was driving up there, taking care of business. It was a very long day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Instead of badass rock music playing when they walk away from the wreckage, it's just trolls on the internet. It's just trolls on the internet in the background. Dude, or maybe they do like an electric guitar cover of Trolls on the internet. Maybe
Oh,
there's
that's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Another thing that happens when you hit poppers is actually you hear the entire Trolls soundtrack all at once.
Yes, of course.
I literally had to truck out from Olympia out to Shelton, then go back to Olympia, pick up someone, take them up to basically near Bremerton, then turn around, do some orders over in that area. And by the time I got done, I was going to slow enough in the day. It might have been like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I had been up since like 4 that morning. So like I was pretty tired from all the driving, and I hadn't walked around and done anything. So I went to the safe, Fred Meyer's over in, I forget the name of the town, but somewhere over in that area. Went and walked around, grabbed something to eat really quick, and then got back in the car. Didn't turn the app on or anything. Just literally got in, started driving. Was going to head over to Bremerton and get some, coverage. Was on a back road, doing 34 miles per hour. Reached a hill, and so I went over the hill, and there was this young kid driving a Beetle bug, and he prematurely slowed down and stopped before the time it was for him to do that. So what happened was, as I went over the hill, 34 miles per hour in 35 mile an hour speed area, is I went and slammed right into him. What happened before I hit was there was a brake malfunction. So I was pushing on the brakes. I tried my best to stop the car, literally freaking out. And then,
dude, as they were like slamming the brakes, for whatever reason, the car was accelerating because they can't tell the difference between the accelerator and the brakes. Why is the car speeding up as I drive uphill, slamming the brakes? Why is it speeding up?
And that's what happens.
Beetle, you're referring to a Volkswagen Beetle, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're drinking a tub of melted butter, walking away from the explosion. Yo, true. No, it's not Trolls on the internet playing. It's the Oompa Loompa song. It's the Oompa Loompa song.
Firebat's really into girl maxing, so I'm picturing like one of those horrible Stanleys filled with melted butter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I'm just imagining like the entire, like how they put it in the garbage can, like in the photo. They just got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll just put a lid on that.
They're drinking it through the children's breathing mask. as like
Of
the
course,
main
yeah,
apparatus.
absolutely.
They're getting it all around their mouth as well.
Kind of like a camel pack situation.
Yeah.
They don't no longer make anymore, apparently.
Again, I'm a neutral party here. I'm just asked the question, but a lot of people in chat are saying that this isn't how you originally encountered events, and I do have.
Speaking of Firebat Kirk, did you see the thing I sent you? Ooh, let me take a look. Let me take a look. Slight detour, maybe potentially, if there's something new here.
Is this new? Do we have
Oh
some
wait,
new
no.
juice?
I think maybe.
Is this some delicious new slop for me?
Oh no, never mind. Oh, this would be like within the Okay, yeah, this is gonna be something we're gonna cover later in stream then. Yeah, I think I already have it on the docket. And by the docket I mean in other tabs on Google Chrome.
Have we had anything new from
the
What was that?
Have we had anything new? I know Firebat is live right now.
No, really? You're telling me that they faked their death? I think that they're AI. I think that
AI.
it's actually AI. Yeah, it's AI. Dude, I think that Firebat is truly dead. You know?
vision problems caused by the poppers did directly lead to the crash.
Timu Bane.
Do not think I would have said something like that at the time. I'll have to read.
If you vehemently
Find me the clip you sent it to me.
Listen, if someone in the chat can find me the exact clip, I will send it to you. But at the same time, I won't. I'm not. Again, I'd like to think you can appreciate. I'm not calling you out for anything because I don't entirely know myself. Okay, I'm just saying what a lot of people in chat are saying right now.
Firebat claims to have a popper dependency/addiction, but based on her description of how often she engages in popper usage, it doesn't come across like an addiction, but rather just like a casual user.
True.
The bottle itself would last anywhere between, depending on size, a week to 2 weeks.
Okay. And then it'd be quite a few months sometimes between you buying another one.
Yeah, so that's why my wife argues that, oh yeah, you're not actually addicted to poppers. You just buy them once in a while. They're your guilty pleasure. I'm like, the fact that I'm in the area and my first thought is, ooh, I really want poppers. And then I buy them and then take them home and use them as soon as I get home. I mean, to me, that speaks, addicting. So,
Which you may be thinking, well, why does that distinction matter? And, well, I think if you're blaming bad behavior and destructive choices on your addiction, but you're not actually addicted, it kind of just comes off as an excuse, as a convenient excuse. Which
Dude, who would have guessed that Firebat comes up with bullshit excuses for everything? How do you even
Good
get addicted to
question.
poppers? You don't. Firebat is
question.
bullshitting.
Have we watched the video of Tanya, quote, addressing Firebat on Twitter?
No, we're gonna watch that. That's another thing that's on the docket. That's probably what we're gonna watch after this.
Okay, cool.
She
Because
wasn't
I
addicted,
want to
it
watch that, but
right?
I
Either
will
way-
be saving it. I'm saving it.
You're still responsible for your choices. But obviously, if she is deep in an addiction, it would at least explain a lot of this behavior. But most of the choices she is making are completely sober, so it doesn't explain it at all. In this Married to interview also, Firebat makes her first mentions of her ex-partner and close longtime friend, Sarah Faye. Sarah Faye was a partner of Firebat that she dated for a year and 9 months, about 10 years prior when Firebat was 19 years old. And after their relationship ended, they remained close friends for about a decade, up until very recently. And just
I think claiming dependence is part of the whole fetish hypno-coded. Ooh, good point, good point. I didn't really think of that. Good catch, good catch.
listen to the way Firebat talks about
From what I've seen of it, it's depressing. Maybe that'll be the last thing we cover then. We'll see.
Sarah Faye.
You had a lot of
I want to cover stuff that's funny, that makes me laugh.
relationships for your wife.
For my wife, no, not really. A lot of girlfriends in high school. And then after high school, I just kind of became a recluse, kind of dated here and there. And then I stopped dating for many years. I had fell in love with a girl at age 18, loved her to death, still love her to death to this day. It's probably,
Which is weird as fuck.
Mind you, this was... Yeah, it's like we're talking about your ex while you've been married to your wife for 3 years. And you're talking about how you're still in love with your ex. As if that's, like, completely normal.
Which,
you know?
Yeah. It is very bizarre behaviour to still be pining after your ex from 10 years ago. Especially given what Firebat did to them and everything. It's exceedingly creepy. Exceedingly creepy.
Yeah, no, it's fucking weird.
probably the most important human that was ever in my life. She was there in the beginning when I started to explore the side of me. And she was there when my foster parents were abusive with me, and she was there when my foster mom died. She was there when I was going through hell. And so she's been a significant person in my life. Still is to this day. And so after that relationship, I just kind of, dating didn't go well for me for many years. And then I met my wife. And then we started dating, and that's a whole story in itself. And here we are.
But your wife is not as
I would
significant as your
also,
ex.
I would like to point out here really quickly that this is a lie, because Firebat did date and cheat on multiple people in between dating Sarah Faye. and
Correct.
starting to date Tanya. So this is a lie! A dirty little liar!
Correct. And this is something that we didn't really catch at the time because like there was like no way of like verifying like if what they were saying was true. So it's like, okay, like maybe they just didn't date anyone between. Right? That was my assumption at first because I was giving benefit of the doubt.
That's not what I meant by that. My wife is 100% significant. I married her. We're having a baby.
But more so, yeah.
My wife is more so, period. I married her.
No, I wasn't sure. That's why I'm
It's
asking.
it's one of those things like...
Hearing Firebat's voice is giving me PTSD, and I don't even have PTSD to begin with. Yeah, Firebat's voice has a tendency to do that. I think it's funny that the claim is Sarah saw abuse from their family, but Sarah remembers their family fondly. Yeah, it's very interesting, very interesting.
How to explain this?
It's almost like Firebat's the common denominator or something. Who would have guessed?
If everywhere you walk smells like shit, check the bottom of your shoe, baby.
Right? Like, Firebat seems to think that everyone except for them is the problem.
This girl I dated, you know what? I don't think... You know what? I've already talked about it on my channel. I think I can talk about it here. So there was a girl that I was in a relationship with. Her name was Sarah Faye. And that same person, you see her in my chats. She comes over to visit me once in a while. We go hang out, you know. Usually she hangs out with me and my wife when we go like to the mall or hang around town. But like, our relationship is really weird. So we dated.
Yeah, really weird is a bit of an understatement, but I agree.
We dated. We were very platonic.
Firebat has the voice for silent movies and the face for radio. True.
I've always been very platonic in our relationships. And when we dated, it led to eventually us going, you know what? Let's not date. Let's just be friends. So we ended up being friends. And it's a very rare thing for...
What do you mean we decided? That was Sarah that decided that she didn't want to date you.
That happened, and now we've been best friends ever since. And that's it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have come to me, including around chat, it looks like. I'm watching the chat.
Yeah, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
Oh, I'm not that worried. They're like, well, what does your wife think about you and Sarah?
I'm not that worried about the chat. Proceeds to, you know, sit there
Sources
reading the
have
Trough
determined-
chat for like 3 hours.
Yeah, for fucking 3 hours.
Sources have
Responding to everything.
Yeah.
Sources have determined that that was a lie.
True.
Firebat lying? No way.
Maybe close
no
after all those years.
Yeah, Firebat would never lie.
Firebat is a
doesn't
paragon of
lie.
truth and honesty.
True. Firebat is a paragon of truth.
After my wife got to know Sarah Faye and her personality, and she goes, oh, okay, she's safe. He doesn't look at her anymore as like a threat to the relationship or get jealous anymore. Now she understands that like it's one of those things. Sarah Faye had made, and I made a promise that if our relationship didn't work out, we would always be friends. And we've kept up with that. Like she was even at my wedding. She helped sign our wedding certificate as a witness, and that's kind of how important Sarah Faye is to me.
That's fair enough.
I can't imagine having a life with my wife. I can't imagine not having a life with Sarah Faye in it. Like just the thought of it just crushed me because there was a time in our life in between our friendship and the breakup where we really didn't talk to each other for about 2 to 3 years. And so during that time, I still remember the aching and the pain of having her not there. She was someone I could talk to and like tell her my woes and like share my traumas. And like Sarah Faye has this unique, beautiful thing where she's great at listening. And that for me, it's a big deal. I like when people listen.
It is
Yeah, it'd be nice if you did the same thing, Firebat, if you were good at listening, but you're not. So, yeah. It's like...
Firebat is somebody who is, as a perpetual victim, needs people to constantly be listening to her, but I guarantee you if anybody ever tried to talk about their problems with her, she'd be like, oh my god, I just don't have the emotional... If Firebat knew therapy speak, it would be, oh my god, I don't have the emotional bandwidth to listen to your problems right now. I'm so sorry, I can't be there for you. It's actually crossing a boundary for you to tell me about your problems with my behavior. So this is really triggering and traumatizing for me personally, and as an
dude, if they were using therapy speak, imagine, dude, the way they would justify rape would be something along the lines of, you see, my boundary in this relationship is that I get to have sex, okay, because I, am somebody that, is hypersexual, and as a result of that, I have no choice but to have sex, and if you're not fulfilling my needs, then that is a violation of my boundaries because it's upsetting to me. And it's very triggering. It triggers my PTSD.
And
when
my DID.
you don't let me. Yeah, and I have and I switch alters and do scary things. And, you don't want to trigger that.
10 different alters, you need to have sex with me 10 times as much so that all of the alters
each alter needs to be able to experience it. Or else they'll get upset.
And if you don't, you're actually being plural phobic, so...
Yes. True.
Extremely obvious to everyone that Firebat still has feelings for Seraphé, and this will continue to be confirmed by Firebat herself through multiple live stream statements. And Seraphé was actually a good friend to both Tanya and Firebat. She would sometimes hang out with them and even had a good relationship with Tanya. Firebat never fully moved on from Seraphé and has always held out hope that one day her and Seraphé
including
will
while
get
in a
back
relationship
together.
with Tanya, by the way.
Seraphé, in my opinion, is the most important
That's
person
true.
in this story, and
Actually, I'm the most important. I'm the most important, guys. I'm the main character.
So just remember Seraphé. So all of this kicks off a wave of Firebat going to multiple different channels, including Mary Chu and Trough and Purple Perry, and doing exclusive interviews, as Firebat has the chronic lol cow disease of feeling the need to respond to every single piece of criticism about her, to her detriment. And this marks the beginning of her public downfall. In this interview that happens with the creator known as Purple Perry,
I mean, a downfall implies that they were
There was ever an
up
upfall.
somewhere to begin with. They were always down. like it's like saying you fell off to somebody with like 100 subscribers. Like
Started from the bottom. Started from the bottom, and now we're even lower, bitch.
Yeah,
yeah.
true. We started at square one, and now we're at square negative 307. Let's fucking go.
To everyone who told me I would never be shit, that I would never get anywhere, that I would never come up, you were right, bitch.
Yes.
gets very heated very quickly. Purple Perry comes out swinging, questioning Firebat on why she...
Does the DID claim make Firebat a gang rapist? Oh, true. If all of the alters are committing a rape at once, then it is gang rape.
That's
like
true.
All of the headmates are collectively raping.
And since Firebat is has the ID now, I think we can prosecute Firebat for violations of the RICO Act. Yeah, because this does count as organized criminal activity.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. Good point. Good point.
He treats Tanya so terribly.
All right, so I'll ask you some questions. Is that okay with you?
You know what? Sure, go for it.
Right. So why are you such a piece of shit to your wife?
Want to explain further what you mean by that? So just jumping in.
What do I mean by that? Well, it seems to me like you demean your wife. You say that she's like not pulling weight, even though she's literally pregnant, and you haven't had a job. Like
dude, she's pregnant, just like Purple Perry.
Majority of the time that she's been pregnant.
Also, yeah, I agree. That is just Mr. Girl, basically.
Police on her. You don't seem to, in any way whatsoever, respect her.
Wait. I never called the police on my wife.
No, you did. You called the police on her. There was a time where your car, you were going to put the wrong kind of oil or diesel in your car, whatever, and you decided to.
Would you like me to explain? Would you like to explain, or going to talk like a retard and not let me speak?
Go on.
And then it takes a turn. This is where we learn how much Firebat loves to say slurs.
No.
You really want to take that risk? Do you really want Japan
guys,
Lands
so
to...
this looks like a loser who's desperate. I already fucking thinking you're playing the last time you came to my channel.
Why do you call your world...
Dude, I hate how close Purple Perry is to the camera. It's so uncomfortable. And I know he does it to, like, hide his, like, fat rolls and stuff, but, like, Jesus
Why are there
Christ.
2 Purple Perrys on my screen right now? This is actually...
Right? No, like, 0 is already
Firebat's
enough. I don't want more than 0.
as well. Firebat's literally wearing purple as well.
True.
Well, we love dressing on a theme. We love dressing on theme.
Yeah.
Blueberry themed as well.
Slur? That's kind of gross.
Wait, what are you talking about? What slur?
The land. You call it a slur.
Because if you try to put it Japan land...
Dude, why is Purple Perry nodding off in the corner? And he's like nodding. What is he doing? Why is he nodding off in the corner? What is happening?
K-hole.
He's in a fucking K-hole.
Japan land.
What is he doing?
Room when you're trying to type it into the DHD.
What do you call it?
He's nodding off. He's Elon Musk maxing. He's actually in a fucking K-hole. What is happening? What is he doing? Bro, I didn't even notice this the first time I saw this video. Oh my god.
Land. It's short for Japanese.
That's a slur. That's a slur.
Okay, cool. Don't give a...
All right. Say the
like
N-word
it, get
then.
off my
Say the
channel.
N-word then. Say the N-words then. Go on. If you don't care.
That is different.
Why is it different? It's a slur. Like they calling
I have
Japanese
never
people
met a
that.
Japanese person that gets upset when someone says the word. If you say the N-word...
Have you heard of World War II?
Get out of you.
Have you heard of World War II?
Okay. That is history.
He was fucking
I moved on
crazy.
from that.
And in that
Most people have
history,
as well.
you moved on.
Dude, let's go.
Firebat's
Firebat
moved on.
from
I moved on from
well,
World War
you
II,
see,
you guys.
Well, you don't understand, okay? Firebat is allowed to say the K slur, okay? They're allowed to say the K slur because they forgave Hitler, okay? They forgave Hitler and they forgave all of the Jewish people that were killed in the Holocaust. Okay? Firebat forgave them all. So that means they're allowed to say the K slur because Firebat has moved on from that. Firebat has moved on.
I'm gonna do a tarot
Hey,
reading
guys.
for Firebat right now.
Yes, I forgive Benjamin Netanyahu, okay?
That's where the slur is from. It's because when the Axis power was being fought by the US, they would call Japanese people that. And you've just
A
decided
little
to
secret for you.
continue calling them that.
I got a little secret for you, Purple. I don't care.
Okay,
My
say the
channel.
N-words.
What I
Say
do
the
is
N-words.
my business.
Say the N-word. If you don't care about slurs, say the N-word. But you obviously do care, so you should care about the Japanese slur.
I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
Not
I'm trying to
impressive.
call you a hypocrite.
And not
I'm calling you a
okay.
hypocrite. I'm pointing out your hypocrisy.
Okay, cool. Cool. Don't care.
All right, well, you should care.
We're having a counter argument.
No, I shouldn't.
Well, because it shows that you're an inconsistent person.
Okay, fine. I said it. There, I said it. There,
Okay,
I said
but you
it.
said that's bad. You said it's bad to say the N-word.
It
So why are you
is.
saying
It
it?
is.
I don't.
There, I said it.
That's very,
To prove my
that's very
point.
rude.
That I do not care.
You think black men
Get
are
off
going
my
to have sex
channel,
with you saying the
I'm tired
N-word?
of you.
To this day, Firebat claims that Purple Perry humiliated her and made her say these slurs, which is not only ridiculous, but also has proven to be not true, as Firebat to this day says slurs constantly, completely unprovoked. Like, I could throw a rock into any Firebat live stream or video, and I'll probably get hit with at least 50 ableist slurs, maybe 5 F slurs, and throw a couple N-words in there as well. This lady...
N-words aren't as common. N-words aren't as common. That's more
Yeah.
of a rare Firebat. But when they say it like 20 times in a row. So you always have to be careful. You know?
They're N-word back.
To say...
Yeah. But like they'll do it in like short but big bursts of just like
Well,
20
yeah,
N-words. Because like they're saving them up. Right? Because they could throw them around like once a stream, but they don't do that. Okay, they do it like once every 20 streams, but then they do it 20 times on the 20th stream. So like they sort of save them up. You know,
Well,
they
it's like
collect
when
them, if you will.
It's like when I go clubbing and I get really, really wasted really, really quickly, so that way I can just hang out and party, and then when I'm sober, I know it's time to leave.
Yes.
Slurs. She should add it to her resume next to all the jobs she's lost for self-pleasuring and exposing herself. At this point, and Firebat starts to stream a lot more often. And this is also when she begins deleting her content and deleting channels and making new ones, which she is still doing to this day. So this causes
Femios
creators
mentioned?
like Femios and other creators and
Hell
viewers
yeah.
to begin A-logging her content 24/7. More creators such as Goddammit Malcolm begin to capture into their own A-logging as well. And like I stated before, the thing about Firebat, like with every other lolcow, is she cannot help but respond to every single video about her and every crumb of criticism, which is literally the worst thing a lolcow could do. She'll even pop in chats while live streams are actively happening and then begin doing her own streams, watching these streams and responding
No,
in
instead of
real time.
responding to the
And
streams, they'll just like have it on mute and then respond
Yeah,
to the
just
chat.
respond to the fucking chat, which is one of the most stupid
so bad.
things.
It's so dumb. But they always do that. And it's like,
It is-
bro.
It is
always
almost like art in its own way, though. It's very avant-garde. You know, you got to give it credit where it's credit's due. I've never seen
Yeah.
anyone else do it before. It's very unique.
Yeah. It is definitely unique. It is definitely unique.
makes it worse for herself.
Hello, guys. So I was warned by one of my people, who are my
Oh yeah, Firebat probably is lurking.
fans, that Seraphic
Hi, Firebat.
is doing an interview
Hell yeah.
with Trough Live.
Yeah, the thing that you said would never happen, by the way.
Someone looked in.
Yeah.
It would never happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This woman has zero self-preservation.
Hell yeah.
She takes every opportunity she can to completely self-sabotage. I don't know if it's a humiliation thing or what, but she literally cannot help herself. And with this, a lot more is revealed, including some of her just absolutely revolting hygiene habits. This woman has eaten her own boogers on camera.
Yeah.
She also likes to sniff her genitals. And this other thing,
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Oh, are we gonna get the
say,
waffle stomp?
I'm just gonna play.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get the waffle
clip of
stomp?
another creator
I hope so.
saying it, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yes, it is the waffle stomp clip. Let's fucking go. Yes.
The toilet. Not an exaggeration.
Yeah, so Tanya is saying that Firebat is not housebroken and mistakes a shower drain for a toilet. So I am told that we're waffle stomping.
Yup.
That's my understanding here. My understanding is that we are taking dumps in the shower and we are waffle stomping
Yes,
into the drain.
sir.
That is my understanding.
When I learned of this specifically, it actually sent me into a mental crisis. I almost called my therapist because I was about to jump. Every Crash Out Live
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you.
stream reveals more and more, including her abuse towards her wife Tanya, who she not only very regularly verbally abuses on camera, but has even admitted to punching her and headbutting her. And she blames this on her PTSD response that she claims she cannot control.
To be the initial aggressor. This is true. That's why I ended
Also, if you can't control that shit, you should not be having a child. Like, that goes without saying. Well, let's say that they literally have no agency. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt for a second and pretend like they're not bullshitting. Okay, great. What happens when you lose self-control with your child and then you hit them and you treat them like shit as a result of it? Like, I don't think that Firebat understands the implications of any of the things that they say, even as just like bullshit excuses. Like, I don't think they understand the logical ramifications of any of this.
her in the arm, or when she's in my face screaming at me, by the way, that went and bashed her in the face with my head. So in the Forgive and You Can't Forget, we're supposed to find the dots, connect the dots, and correct the dots, meaning I have to correct the memories and make amends.
But by correcting the memories, what do you actually mean, Firebat? Oh, let me guess. You mean rewriting history. Correcting the memories so that they serve Firebat's agenda. Yay!
So, I need you here.
Dude, this was so fucking manipulative.
I hate this clip. This clip makes me so upset. Like, this is just like cornering somebody that you were be abusive to. I mean, like, I'm not abusive, right? You have to say on stream in front of everybody while we're alone in this studio apartment that I'm not abusive.
Yup. Also, thank you, Morty Merrier, for the 2, saying y'all need to hurry and donate. Yo, Truth Nuke.
I just stand.
Dude, I hate this clip as well. This shit is so fucking. Oh.
I can always stay over here, didn't I? Tanya, did I punch you in the arm after a PTSD response?
Oh, it was after the PTSD response, so it wasn't my fault.
This is time for us to be honest. We're gonna heal. We have to do this right. Okay. Am I an answer?
Silence.
Dude, the way she just like doesn't want to answer.
It's okay.
Yeah, and she's pregnant as well. It's like, dude, doing this to your pregnant wife is just so fucked.
We're in a safe place. Are we?
Yeah, are we?
Yes. I need to trust me. This needs to happen. I mean, it can be abusive. It can be abusive. And what happens
And what do we call someone who's abusive?
when I mess up? I would say make a hobby of not that. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, dude, dude, that relatable moment when you accidentally rape Sarah Faye and accidentally punch your wife. Like, dude, I fucking hate when that, dude, you slip, you accidentally slip on a banana peel, whoopsie daisy, and then suddenly your dick is inside of your rape victim. Oh, dude, I fucking hate when that happens. That shit's the worst. Yeah, you can see the non-chin on display. Full display here. Yeah.
Where is it? Where's your chin, sweetheart? You're
I
so
don't know.
racist, and yet you look like the worst example of white people.
Right? Like, if I was racist against white people, like, I would use Firebat as like an example of why. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
Messes up. You fully aware, married me despite knowing what I did to her all those years ago. You have chosen to be with me.
Despite the fact that you know that I raped Sarah, you married me anyways. So the blame is on you actually for the horrific shit that I did. Like, that's what this is.
Despite the fact that
Leafy has a stronger chin than Firebat. Reverse Habsburg jaw, literally. It is the reverse Habsburg jaw. It's true. It's true.
I know that when someone triggers my PTSD, I cannot control my outcomes.
So here's the thing.
Then don't have a child. Like, hello?
I have PTSD. I'm diagnosed with it. And if you're new here and you don't know my lore, I actually was convinced for years by an ex-partner of mine that I had BPD, aka borderline personality disorder. And initially, this
was the ex-partner BPD? Because like a lot of people that have BPD will assume that other people also have BPD. Like, have you ever noticed that like all of the people, like nearly
nearly
every BPD person that I've interacted with has told me that I probably have BPD. Now, I don't know, like, granted, they gave a justification, like, they've given justifications for it, and it's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff they explain is relatable, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that it's all, I think it's a lot of it's projection. Like, a lot of them just want to be like, oh, no, see, I'm not doing anything wrong because you also do this, or, you know, it's just, it's projection.
Yeah, fair. But they're not saying it in, like, a negative way. They're just, like they did make, like, kind of, like, valid arguments for it, but it's like, you're also not a psychologist, so I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, you know? Like, it's not, like, a malicious thing.
Now, problematic creators, unfortunately, often lolcows with BPD as a person with BPD. And then I found out through inpatient stays and talking with mental health professionals that I actually don't have BPD, I have PTSD, and I'm currently in therapy for it. I've suffered
Real. I'm catching up and oof the thumbnail. I can't get on Femia's bad side, where she'll shop the most unflattering pics of, It'd be like that. It'd be like that. What can I say? What can I say?
That's not fair because it's impossible to get an unflattering picture of you.
Wait, what?
I said it's not fair because it's impossible to get an unflattering picture of you.
That's not true. It's not that difficult. Just take any screenshot and it's probably unflattering.
PTSD is not an excuse or a justification to abuse people. And
true.
Like BPD and other disorders based in trauma, and listen to me very carefully, your triggers are your responsibility. No one else is responsible for your triggers. If you feel yourself
yes,
getting
thank you. Dude, I am so I'm so tired of people weaponizing therapy speak. Yes.
Activated. It is your responsibility to leave that situation before you have a reaction that is
true
or unacceptable. And by the way, there are
I can't believe it needs to be said, hey, by the way, if you abuse your partner, you are responsible for it, even if you're mentally ill. Like, the fact that this needs to be said in the Big 26, it's like, dear Lord. Like,
the year of our
shouldn't
fiancé,
even need to be said.
2026.
With PTSD, who may have not even received.
It's really annoying because I really hate it when people are like, no, it's not my fault. I have a bling blong disorder. I have bing bong disorder. You can't hold me accountable because I have bing bong disorder. And it's like, no. Even if that is why you acted the way you did, you are still expected to hold yourself accountable or be held accountable for your actions towards other people. Like, I have my own mental shit, but like, if I'm gonna do something, if I'm gonna be an asshole to somebody, if I act like an asshole to somebody because of my own mental shit, I'm still gonna say, no, you're right, I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
People. I want to be very clear that it is not common for people with PTSD to abuse people. And one of the things that really bothers me with Firebat, like with Anastasia, Anyafina, Lexi, who I've extensively covered on here, is that she is fully aware of what her triggers are and what her issues are, and she
just doesn't care.
Refuses to work on them. And a lot of people don't have that self-awareness or insight into their behavior and why they.
Yeah, it's like Firebat is self-aware enough to the point where it's like, there is there's no plausible deniability. Like, they're unself-aware in like a broader sense. But, like, for a lolcow, it's like they're fairly lucid compared to some of the other people, right? Like,
they do the things they do. And being able to identify what those triggers are and behaviors are is so important and crucial to actually being able to change it. And she has demonstrated many times that she knows what her issues are, and she completely refuses to do anything about it.
Correct.
And as someone currently in therapy to fix my own behaviors and triggers, that really, really upsets me, especially knowing that this person is about to have a child. And that's the main reason why I feel compelled to make this video. This person is about to have a child, okay? If your partner...
Dude, the power of Antichrist compels you, alright? The Firebat swap must continue. Also, I'm gonna change the lighting of the thing slightly on my end. Hold on.
No worries. Okay, live, laugh, love.
There we go. Sorry.
I would like to point out that this is incredibly funny. Go ahead, please.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything. I was just... Sorry. Anyways, where were we?
Simply criticizing you is enough to make you violent? What's going to happen when you have to deal with a screaming, crying child? What's going to happen when that child gets old enough to talk back to you? Are you going to hit her? Or
probably
kill her?
Probably, yeah.
Likely, yeah. Yeah, honestly.
is one of my biggest PTSD triggers. It sends me into instant panic mode, instant fight or flight. Now, thankfully, I'm not a violent person, at least not towards others. And I also don't have a child, and I know when to walk away from a situation if I feel myself getting triggered. But you can't walk away from your own child, Firebat. This is not someone who should have a child. This child is not safe, and it gets worse.
That's what I've been saying.
Gets so much worse, guys. It does, because
we've all
aside
been
from
saying.
verbal and physical abuse.
What's that?
It's what we've all been saying, you know. It's just
right.
like,
Yeah.
This. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I think that Firebat is going to show an initial outpouring of like love and like obsession over this baby, but as the novelty wears off, Firebat is going to become more and more perturbed with how much attention the child is taking away from them, and start lashing out at the child because of this, and it's going to lead to a really terrible situation. That is, unless the child gets taken away, which I think would be the best situation here, and plus
100%.
the child would be safe. The child would be safe away from Firebat, and we would see the Firebat turning into like an FU family courts # super divorced family court person, which I think is really funny.
Yeah.
That's inevitable, unfortunately.
Dude, I can't wait for them to complain about alimony Onision style.
Firebat is also a self-admitted sexual abuser. And how do we find this out? Well, February 13th, after all of these interviews and crash outs, Firebat decides to side bait on the internet. She did a stream titled Violet Herself, where she allegedly held a knife to her throat. Now, YouTube immediately took this live stream down, so I can't find evidence of it, but we don't really need it because Firebat has confirmed that this took place. And Firebat later admitted that this was 100% a manipulation tactic to control the narrative and not a true or honest threat or attempt. And Firebat's friend and ex-partner Sarah Faye saw this, and as a result, she cut Firebat off. And following this, she made a public allegation against Firebat that she had been SA'd by her during their relationship. She initially made this allegation back in 2019, and we have a Facebook post to confirm that. I'm actually going to play a clip of Femios reading it, as this is partially cut off by the bottom by Femios.
Femios Nation winning!
I can't fully see the statement to read it, whereas she can.
Now we're gonna read
a
Facebook post from 2019. Okay, Victor is Firebat for the record. Victor is a liar. In the beginning, I did not consent to. I don't believe I was traumatized, but what he did was. The second night he stayed ever stayed in my home. The second time.
Yeah, I'm leaving in my reading mistakes. Epic. Okay, I see how
it. He was wanting sex. I was not, because I barely knew this man. Because my sister was home. Because I had a door that didn't lock. Because he refused to use a. And I was not on any form of birth control at the time. He said he wasn't going to go all the way. Then he did. I did not fight. I froze again and again. And yes, I blame myself for that. So, Sarah, if you're watching this part of the stream, you should not be blaming yourself. This is not your fault. I think that goes without saying. Weirdly enough, I feel like this also gives more credence to what she's saying here, because a lot of victims will internalize it and blame themselves. So I do think that that's definitely worth pointing out. Okay, let's continue. I remember staring up at the wall and just waiting for it to be over. I stayed friends with him because I thought we could get along. I did not see it as for a long time because, as he said, I didn't fight, so it was my fault. But people started pointing out the fact that it was, and it's hard for me to talk about. So maybe there is some trauma there. I don't know yet. But I know when this man tried to make plans to stay in my home for 2 nights without asking my opinion on it, only minutes after having a talk with me about how it wasn't technically rape, I began to—
Dude, as soon as you have the talk about how something isn't technically rape, like, you're probably just a fucking
You're cooked.
Yeah,
it's a wrap at that point.
Having to use the
It's like those people who pardon me, it's like those people who like know the ins and outs of Romeo and Juliet laws. Like, if you need to get the fucking weeds about it, you're already
in the state of whatever the fuck, the age of consent is actually 16 instead of 18. Like, it's the kinds of people that know, which states have like the lowest ages of consent. Well, like they memorize the age of consent for every country, every state in America, etc.
Yeah. Well, technically in Japan, the age of consent is and it's just you lose. It's a wrap, bud.
Yeah. Technically it's hebibophilia instead of pedophilia. It's like,
Habibophilia.
I don't remember what it's called, dude. It's like the one that's like to teenagers instead of children,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, the dumb distinction that like doesn't actually, like, I'm not saying it like obviously like yeah, like okay, yeah, the younger the worse, but like I mean, come on, like if you're even having to use that as an argument for why it's actually not that bad, yeah, at least
lose.
I wasn't raping an 8-year-old or whatever. It's like okay,
You lose.
yeah, similar concept.
Thank you, Noah.
Actually, they raised the federal age of consent in Japan recently in a staggering win for people who aren't pedophiles. Let's fucking go.
Like so bad, I had to leave the room and broke down crying over it. Now, obviously, earlier in the post, she said that she doesn't have trauma. I think that this is trauma. She's describing trauma right now.
True.
But yeah, I think that goes without saying. Let's
Yeah.
continue. This all started because I was not comfortable with this man staying in my home. Someone who recently stole from his boss, stole from his sister. Then he sends me a ton of messages days later attacking me, partially over the fact that I broke up with him. I never should have dated him in the first place, and trust me, I wasn't stupid, I knew that. But I think he's dangerous, and I always had to wait for the right moment to get out. He says that all I want to do is talk about the past. That isn't true. He's the only one that repeatedly talks about the issues we had in the relationship. It's all he ever brings up. The reasons he cheated on me, etc. I don't want to talk about the past. I want to forget the relationship I had with him and every terrible thing he did to me. I don't want to hear about those things anymore. I wanted to remain his friend, but I couldn't.
Dude, I like how we can just like watch like an uninterrupted segment of past feminists. I think that's awesome.
It's beautiful.
It's like, what am I meant to say? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a work of art, truly.
There's nothing to add here. There's nothing to add.
Yeah, it's like, what am I meant to say? Yeah, if there was something to add, I would have added it. You know.
I would
when
like
we
to add
were-
something actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to add something because this is something that I think we talked about in the last co-stream that we did. Sarah Faye, if you're here, if you're watching, if you're watching the VOD, either on my channel or on Fem's channel or on Trough's channel, I would like to remind you that none of this was your fault, and this wasn't even the first time that Firebat disrespected your boundaries, because the kissing you when you said no, that was testing your boundaries to see if they could go further. The hugging you if they said no, it's all about crossing boundaries. Each thing that they did to you was 100% just about saying how much further they could push your boundaries with before you put your foot down. So it was all calculated. It was all absolute meltdown. None of this is on you, Sarah Faye.
Correct. I agree wholeheartedly.
That if he continued to act more like an ex than a friend. Victor, do you remember me shoving your hands away? Do you remember laughing at that? Do you remember me crying during and after? Do you remember telling me not to cry because, quote, then you'd be sad too? Do you remember smearing food in my hair and your pathetic excuse to cheer me up? Do you remember saying that you should get me pregnant so I couldn't leave you? Ooh, that's very interesting. That last one is very interesting because he did get Tanya pregnant, right? They're literally having a kid. So in a weird way, I'm wondering, is it the case?
Something that I think gets brushed over a lot that I want to take a second for is the smearing food in the hair thing. Is so fucking weird to me.
It's so evil. It's so evil.
It's so evil, and it gets brushed over because the immediate next thing and the thing immediately after it, the thing immediately before it are so fucking horrible that it kind of gets glossed over. But I just think it's so fucking weird. Like, why are you smearing food in someone's hair? Like, that's
to degrade them.
To degrade them, literally to degrade them. Like, it's so fucking gross.
It is. It is.
That Tanya is trapped with Firebat. Is this the same method that Firebat used?
Yes.
You know you remember these things. You still laugh about these things when you speak to me, as if it's some joke. You've admitted these things. I am filed in this town as a victim because of what you did.
And Sarah Faye then gets invited on Femyo's stream to talk about what her relationship with Firebat was like, as well as discuss the essay allegations. Sarah Faye did also later on do an interview with Goddammit Malcolm. I'm going to use clips interchangeably from both of these interviews.
Let's go.
She first explains that the reason why she's cutting off Firebat and going public is because of the side bait, and even shows us some messages between her and Tanya asking if Firebat is safe, saying she saw the stream of her holding the knife up to her neck. She also shows messages she sent to Firebat, but based on the response, it seems Tanya was reading them and that she was kind of acting as like a mediator between the two.
Correct.
But we learn a lot from both of these interviews. Sarah Faye explains how they met each other and got into a relationship, and immediately off the bat, It is incredibly concerning.
So, how did you and Firebat first meet?
He lived. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say he and Victor because that's what I know him as, and he said that he's better than other trans people because he doesn't care what pronouns people use. So I'm just
literally
gonna go with what I'm used to. And
Interesting.
He used to live across this. Yeah, and
dude, if there was like a brief moment in time where I thought that somebody joined this VC, and I'm like, no, because I have streamer mode on. That was when Trough joined the interview.
Yeah.
Originally. Also, hello JV. Good to see you back.
he used to live across the street from me. He lived with this family that lived across the street from me, and the kids in that family were friends with my sister, so we just sort of knew each other's households.
Okay. And why did you?
Dude, I wish there was more commentary I could give, but it's like, what am I meant to say here? You know?
guys start dating?
Because he kept asking for 6 months after I said that I would rather just be friends.
So you kept telling him no. You
creepy as fuck, by the way.
Yeah,
rejecting him.
This is the initial. Oh, I'm gonna try and push a boundary here. You know, this is Firebat saying, okay, this is probably why Firebat pursued you so hard. By the way, is because literally, like, it's just going, "Will you date me? Will you date me?" Firebat probably saw you saying no initially, and you'd rather remain friends as the initial boundary they had to overcome. Everything has always been about crossing boundaries. Welcome back, Melody.
Yes.
He was continually trying to make things, more than that, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Am I? Okay. Yeah. And so eventually you caved in, I presume. You succumbed to peer pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also learned that there was also an instance of physical abuse with Sarah Faye as well, like with Tanya. So we can see that this is a pattern of behavior with Firebat, who often acts like the hitting was just one isolated incident.
But you're misunderstanding, okay? Firebat has forgiven themselves and moved on. Okay, so it's actually okay and it doesn't count. Okay.
The Firebat community has forgiven Firebat.
Exactly.
So I guess Firebat did admit to hitting her wife. Is this something that she ever did to you? Was she ever physically abused?
Slapped me once, yeah. Never punched, but slapped, yeah.
Without consent?
You're right, yeah.
Okay.
I had to make sure it wasn't a BDSM thing or whatever.
Just wanted to clarify. So
yeah.
And Firebat's into some crazy shit,
Okay. And then you mentioned the juvie.
Gonna shoot my shot here since it worked last time. Femios, make me a chat mod? Yeah, sure, why not?
And I'm familiar with that, where it was...
Just make sure not to fall spam anyone or I'm gonna be very sad. Standard moderator, congratulations.
Alleged that the foster dad got in Firebat's face. With you in that instance where Firebat did slap you, what led up to that? Was it kind of like a slow burn, or did it just happen? What did that look like?
It felt like it just happened. We were arguing about the cheating, and he was saying that it didn't mean that he didn't love me, and he was saying that he loved me and he would never leave me. And I said, "You love me for now." And then he slapped me.
Okay, so that sounds like it was just kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, just for implying, doubting his love for me.
Firebat also chronically cheated on Sarah Faye, like with Tanya as well. In fact, she stated that she cheated on Sarah Faye a whopping 12 times during the course of their 1 and 9 month relationship.
Was Firebat somebody that cheated on you once, or was it multiple times?
Yeah, again, with the part that includes me, what commentary am I supposed to give?
It was multiple times. I've never known for sure how many times. I understood that it was 4. Somebody said recently that it was more than 20, is what he said.
Congratulations, Morty Merrier, on becoming mom.
Jesus. So it probably would be around 20. It's more.
Oh my god, there's so many reaction layers. Jesus fucking Christ.
Give me mom.
All right, bet I will. Wait, I thought you already do. You already are mom. Fuck you. Can't believe I fell for that for a second. I just remembered. Fuck you.
What they make it out to be, because they were like, oh, I made a mistake once. My first relationship by cheating on my ex, and then it's.
No, it was more than 4 times. I cheated on Sarah 12 times.
This is supposed to make them look better, by the way.
Yeah. No, it wasn't just one on
this
one
was their...
off. I'm a consistent adulterer, actually. Thank you. Get it right.
Yeah, I actually love cheat. I'm actually doing something called cheat maxing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, this would be like if a pedophile was accused of raping a 15-year-old, and then they were like, Your Honor,
Actually, they were 10.
she was actually 13. Like, okay, like, so you're actually wrong. She was 13, not 15. Checkmate, liberal. Like, okay, that makes it worse.
I love this. Femios is top coded as about as serious as a Family Guy cutaway gag in GL.
Okay, all right, okay, no,
Truth nuke.
All right.
Listen, as a top, a butch top, I am giving you the top pass. You can say that you're a top.
Yay, thank you. I am a top. Anyways, let's continue. Wait!
just the way you went, yay! Yeah, that's a hella top.
Shut up!
You see, I believe Seska being a top more than I believe Femi being a top. Thank you.
Shut Okay, no, that's too far. That's too far. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh.
Epic.
Then Sarah Faye goes on to describe the essay in detail. I'm not going to speak for her. I'm just going to let her explain exactly what took place.
Share details about him allegedly raping you. Feel free.
Bro, this was such an awkwardly worded question because I'm like, dude, how the fuck do I like introduce that topic? Because it's like it's not every day that you are on a live stream with someone asking them about how they got raped. You know, it's like,
yeah.
So it's like, dude, people like fucking snarked me for this, but it's like, dude, like fucking, how am I supposed to bring that up? You know, it's like, what do you expect?
Okay, you want to start with questions, or am I supposed to just explain?
Ideally, you would explain, but take your time. You don't have to answer if you don't want.
This is like the one thing that hasn't gotten out because I knew it would blow up if it did. But the first few times, oh my god, I can't believe we're talking about this. But the first few times that we had, I was not on birth control, and he didn't want to use condoms or anything. I basically had like a pregnancy phobia, and like we were together for like only a couple of.
Wasn't Firebat's excuse that they're oh well, I just won't come inside of you, okay? I'm actually an expert at the pull-out method. It was the Destiny excuse. No,
Yeah,
Your Honor, you don't understand. I'm just an expert at the pull-out method.
They call me Sofa because I'm a pull-out queen.
Hell yeah.
Weeks before this started, he started pushing for sex, and I would say no, and it would happen anyway. The first time it happened, it was the first official night of us like staying together, like sleeping over at each other's house. He was at my house, my apartment. My mom was like having surgery, nothing serious, but my mom was having surgery, and I was home with my sister, and he was there, and my door didn't lock, and I was terrified that she was gonna like walk in on us, so I didn't want this to happen, but it happened anyway. My sister ended up walking in, and we had to stop. So I'm glad she walked in when she did.
Damn.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
So, and this is something that's happened multiple times, presumably, where
yeah,
that just like a complete disregard for your consent.
Yeah, at least 2 times at my apartment, and then at least 2 times when I went to visit him where he lived in his city.
So, you kept saying no. You kept rejecting Firebat and telling them no over and over again. Was it one of those things where like they like kept did they pressure you into it until you said yes, or did you never even say yes?
For the first few times I didn't say yes. Like he said that he wasn't going to do it, and then he just did. And then another time I was like trying to shove him away, and that didn't work.
So you not only never even like caved in or said yes to it ever, but you explicitly said no every single time it was asked. And not only did they force themselves on you, but even when you were explicitly pushing them away, they kept doing it.
Yeah. And I have a clip of him saying that maybe that whole situation was just a misunderstanding, but I don't know how you misunderstand someone trying to shove you away.
Yeah, that's
I will say, as soon as I heard about like the whole like, you know, rape allegations thing, and like planned on doing the interview and whatnot, I did know on some level like this is going to be something that will get like shown in video essays if people make videos about Firebat, and I was correct. My predictions are accurate.
Yeah. A misunderstanding. That is.
I do have a tendency to be correct in my assessment of these things. You know.
Always.
I'm you know, it's like I you know, in 2023 I predicted that Lyrics would transition, and now he's a femboy, so it's like, well, Yeah,
I was 8 years old when I found out Monster has cold canned coffee. Yo, I fucking love the Monster cold canned coffee. That shit's so good. I drink that like all the time.
Ew.
That's an awesome non sequitur.
No, sorry. Somebody in my chat.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Stop yelling at me. I'll cry. You're bullying me. You're actually violating my boundaries right now.
Based?
A violation of consent.
Yeah.
I am
Join the secret Switch army. Parentheses. Femi wishes she could. Okay. Very funny, guys.
so sorry this happened to you. Genuinely.
Yeah, I try not to think about it for obvious reasons.
Sarah Faye does also share a video clip on this stream of Firebat saying their friendship and relationship ended because of this specific allegation, giving some bit of truth to the allegation.
So here's the video clip.
Yes.
Let's go. Time she came into my life, one of my exes accused me of raping her. Accused me of it. And it was a fight between me and that ex to a point where she left my life. And this girl from high school that I was talking to, again, I told her the truth, what I was going through and what was going on with me, and she basically freaked out and blocked me.
I wonder why.
The girl had said about me without even considering that it may or not be false or misunderstood. And for years since then, I've held that over her head, that hatred.
Sarah Faye also opened up a little bit about Firebat and Tanya's relationship dynamic and what she saw from her perspective while spending time with them both.
I'm not sure how familiar you are with the relationship between Tanya and Firebat.
Femios just sent a DM. All right, but I'll take a look.
What does that look like behind the scenes?
He
there
tries
we
to
go.
say Tanya's abusive, but I've never seen her be abusive towards him. I've seen her get kind of snippy with him, but it's
rules for YouTube chat. Basically, just do what the other mods do. Just like if someone's being like a complete like don't hide someone unless they're like unless like it's like easily identifiable that like somebody is like never gonna provide any value to chat, and it's like they're never gonna like actually be like a chatter or whatever. You know what I mean? Like. And be careful with it. And I will say, you're usually not gonna have to do very much moderation on these streams. It's mainly the vertical streams that need moderation.
I permaban people if their outfits are bad. So.
Damn.
It's always when she's in the right and
Did Firebat getting insta banned?
Has like when she has a right to be angry at him over something.
So they're literally just projecting. So they're just projecting.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what Firebat does best.
And
he's trying to play the victim.
Yeah, and we've
As
already
per
seen
usual.
the awful ways in which they treat Tanya, on camera.
Right.
I presume it's the same off camera.
Dude, I'm agreeing with myself. Like current me is part of a conversation with past me. What am I doing, man?
Or is it even worse?
You're live laugh loving.
Yes. I don't think I've ever utilized moderation. I just take advantage of the blue net. Yeah, and that's fair. You can do that.
I think he controls it better around me. Like I don't see them in person very often, so I haven't really seen it in person.
She also explains that this suicide baiting is also allegedly a pattern of behavior and something Firebat has done before. And it's actually quite similar to the recent bait that she did.
Obviously, Firebat suicide baited. We all know this to be the case. What was your perspective on that?
He's done it before, so I didn't think anything was actually going to happen. He did this for.
So this is something he's done multiple times?
Yeah.
Okay. You said he did it when? 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago was the last time. I don't remember the exact context, but I think it was because I made it clear at that time that I was never going to get back with him. Even after my relationship at that time ended, I would not get back with him. And he posted like vague videos on Facebook, like implying that he was going to be gone.
Damn, no, I want that suit blue name. You could be next, potentially. South Tower, because you've been around.
I want the blue name.
Messaged my sister, who is now in
Shut up, you already have the blue name. Bitch.
the chat.
I can give everyone a blue name.
Messaged my sister and said that
Because if everyone has a blue name, then no one does, okay?
he held a knife to his throat.
If everyone's a moderator, then no one is.
True.
Just saying. Can anyone see my comment? No, I just telepathically interpreted what you were typing.
But he couldn't go through with it.
There was another allegation of very concerning and disgusting jokes made about Sarah Faye's younger sister that in hindsight are very disturbing.
Someone says, Sarah, have you mentioned the jokes?
No. It was just like teenager humor, I guess. No, that's like an excuse for him. He used to make jokes about like raping me or raping my sister or whatever. Or like,
I will say that like, you know, without like any of the info that we have, like if it was just like that, I'd be like, whatever, man, who cares? But it's like, given what we know, it's like, okay,
Yeah, the context,
okay, there's like a pattern. Yeah, the context makes it fucking horrific.
Looks like that.
Your sister as well? What the?
My sister who is watching.
That's crazy, especially given what we know.
Yeah.
So,
I saw somebody in your chat say, "Has Firebat ever made passes at your sister?" Yeah, he did. He said that he wanted to date her, but he only went for me because I was older and she was a minor.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, and how old was Firebat? How old?
Yeah,
I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Yeah, Firebat was 19 and Hannah was 16. I think that's the name of the sister. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was Firebat?
We were 19. She would have been like 16.
Yep.
Oh my Christ!
I mean, that's
it's weird. It's not pedophilia, but it's like given like
It's
if you're
definitely
like
neighborhoods though. It's on the verge.
yeah, it's like borderline. It's like a 3-year age gap in of itself is not enough for me to go like, oh yeah, like you're like a bad person. But it's like okay, it's weird. And if you're like making advances towards somebody 3 years younger than you that wants nothing to do with you, and you're doing it anyway, and you're being fucking rapey towards them as a 19-year-old when they're 16. Okay, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Weird.
Sarah Faye also later on in the Malcolm interview made very concerning allegations that had to do with potential animal abuse.
Was Firebat ever like aggressive towards animals?
Yeah, this is one of the things that gets overlooked is the animal abuse thing. People rarely ever talk about that, but I do think it's important. Oh, dude, Hannah in chat says, Femius, you said my name. I feel special. Hi, y'all. Yo, such perfect timing. Such perfect timing. Let's fucking go, dude.
I can't remember specific examples. I know his attitude.
That's not pedophilia. Dude, well, yeah, I would say that the 3-year age gap isn't pedophilia. Yeah, hot take. I think it's weird, but I don't think it's pedo shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's something that you should be bullied for, right? Like, if there's, like, a freshman in high school dating a senior in high school, like, yeah, make fun of the senior. I agree with that. But I don't think it should be, like, life-ruining or whatever. It's like, it's two high schoolers at the end of the day. I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take, but, like, I don't know.
Birds, animals made me and my sister both uncomfortable.
But it's like, again... I don't know.
It's cringe. It's cringe.
Yeah, it's cringe. It's definitely fucking creepy. I will say it's creepy.
It's not a good look, you know?
Yeah, it's not a good look. Yeah, it's that. We'll just put it at that. We'll say it's not a good look.
Did you have pets when you guys were together?
When I was 19, I saw everyone younger as physically infantile. Yeah, I think when I was 19, that like the most I would have been willing to do was like a 2-year age gap. But yeah.
Yeah, and like most of the time he got along with them, but I feel like he would be.
At 21 now it's like okay, like 18, as long as they're out of high school, and 18, like fine. But yeah.
Gotcha.
I agree with you on that, Femios. Hell yeah.
During the relationship, I did have a cat, and my mom let the cat out, and it got run over. And I can't remember why, but Victor laughed about it and said that the cat deserved it. I don't remember why.
Oh. And then I'm gonna have a few more, handful more. Thank you again. I appreciate it greatly. Jitter Scritters asks, has Firebat ever been the animals like taken out the frustration of the pets, or is it only the situation that you were talking about, or just kind of being weird about them?
My sister was asking me to talk about that in the chat. I'm hesitant.
See, we're watching this at 1x right now, and then whenever Reilly is speaking, I put it at 1.3. So it's like the talking speed is very mismatched because we've got this sped up, and then you know it's like, yeah.
Talk about it because
that goes into the critique I levied earlier, in terms of pacing.
But he did say that he hurt a cat when he was young. I don't know how young. Something to do with a balcony. I don't know if he. I hate even saying it. I don't know if he like hung the cat or like threw it off the balcony or what.
So as this interview is happening,
yeah, like that. This is 1x, right?
And does what she always does.
Like the talking speed is completely mismatched. So yeah, that's sort of a critique I levied. Anyways, Can you slow it down a bit to 1.1? No, that was one-time speed from Reilly's video. That Reilly had it sped up. And then 1 times of her speaking is a very, very different speed. So now we're gonna put it at 1.3 for her.
And decides to start streaming, watching Femios' stream. And as Femios catches wind of this, they decide to start streaming Firebat's stream.
Hell yeah.
Of her stream.
Hello guys, so I was warned by one of my people, who are my fans, that
the many Firebat fans, of course. Definitely not buddy trolls.
is doing an interview with the Trough Live.
Yeah, the thing that you said would never happen, by the way.
Yeah, the thing you said would never happen, yeah.
And Firebat reveals a lot in this, which I am going to show soon.
But yeah, I'm like pressing a button to alternate between 1 and 1.3 times speed.
After this whole stream, Firebat goes to both the Trough and Mary Chu, and I believe Purple Perry as well, and does interviews with them to clear the air and kind of clear up the allegations. But then the following day, Firebat calls in to Femios' stream to address everything.
Yes.
Where she says this.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, do you acknowledge that
yes,
you had sexual intercourse with Sarah Faye without her consent?
Dude, this is my favorite piece of Firebat content, is this call-in. This is my favorite.
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that that's...
Yes.
Okay. Do you acknowledge that the police station, you going there was fake? And that it was a bunch of bullshit?
Yep.
And that the piece of paper was blank?
It was all massive manipulation to try to get people to look away and all that stuff.
So, do you acknowledge then that Sarah Faye is not a liar then?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I acknowledge she's not a liar.
Yes, you heard that right. Firebat admitted to S-ing Sarah Faye. The calling
Femios, you have the attention span of a tree. How?
Doesn't last too long, but it didn't need to, as she confirmed everything. Now, that statement is damning in itself, obviously.
It's like the 4th act of a courtroom drama. Yeah, exactly.
But I actually want to now go back to the previous Femio stream and show a series of statements that Firebat made that I think also demonstrate that Sarah Faye did not consent and that Firebat was fully aware of that, as you can never have too much evidence in these situations.
Because I didn't fight back, /scream, etc.
Yeah, she didn't fight back, didn't scream. It was consensual. Yes, I'll admit I did refuse to use a condom. That is the truth.
Not
it's
great.
100% her fault.
Yeah, it's like even when they're like trying to like fudge the truth and lie about shit, like they're describing it like an alternate scenario in which it's still fucking rape. Like, even their alternate reality includes them being a fucking rapist. Like, it's like no matter what Firebat does, it's like refuse to wear a condom. Interesting.
Okay.
Or refuse to take no for an answer.
I should have said took no for an answer. Again.
Yeah, dude, thank God this clip was included.
Should have taken no for an answer.
Yeah.
That version of me versus today are two separate people.
No, they're not.
I for years believed that I raped her. I'm the one that told her I raped you. That's completely true. When you love someone, you love them, you just know, and when you really, really like someone, you don't give up. So I kept
there's so many Femioses on screen.
And asking and asking and asking.
I would like to point out that the whole refusal to wear a condom thing, because this doesn't mean that they were like, oh, I don't want to, and Sarah Faye was like, oh, fine. This means like I'm not wearing a condom. I won't wear a condom.
Yeah.
I think that Firebat has like, have you ever heard of the term reproductive abuse?
I've never heard of that, no.
So reproductive abuse is something, it's a type of abuse where people will intentionally like get people pregnant in order to trap them in relationships or to keep them in that cycle of dependence.
Like what Firebat does.
Exactly. And in fact, I'm going to make a wager right now. I'm manifesting. I have my tarot cards. I'm peering into the future.
Oh my God.
I'm consulting the future right now. And I'm going to see that Tanya's actually probably going to get pregnant if Tanya doesn't leave with the child. Firebat is going to get Tanya pregnant again almost immediately.
Probably.
I'm consulting the cards. Oh, look at that. The 2 of Swords. Proof.
What does the 2 of Swords mean?
I don't fucking know.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, it means that there's 2 children. 2 swords, 1 for each child. You know, which is fitting because if you think about it, right, Firebat's on their way of getting CPS called, and if they have 2 children, then 2 skulls would be sent to their house, Ethan Klein style. So if you think about it, Firebat is actually just an Ethan Klein skinwalker. Okay, they're on their way to complaining about CPS in the skulls. Okay.
Yeah. And
It's gonna happen.
In your chat, Moore says, Seska, how do you know Firebat intentionally got Tanya pregnant to keep her around? Because Firebat openly said that's, or I think it was Sarah Faye that openly said that's what Firebat said to her. Like, Firebat has said to Sarah Faye, I want to get you pregnant so that you can't leave me. It's so absolutely something that
very true.
Firebat
Very
would
true.
do
There
and
are
probably
no
did
condoms
do
on those
with,
swords. There are no condoms on those swords.
Tanya.
Yup.
It's also called reproductive coercion. It's a form of intimate partner violence. This is the little Gemini overview, where a partner controls another reproductive health choices and bodily autonomy through manipulation, threats, or force. It includes sabotaging birth control, forced pregnancy, or coerced abortion. And it affects about 16% of women. But it's about power and isolation. So it's a lot of it's just to keep that person under your control, because when someone is pregnant, they are vulnerable.
Yup. It definitely seems like reproductive abuse, at least to some extent, because Victor literally said that to my sister. Yeah.
So remember when she finally said yes for me taking her on a date, it was the most magical date I've ever been with anyone. Never mind. It was pathetic. The life I had with Sarah Faye. She is not good in bed. She literally is basically like a
oh my god, yes, I'm so glad they're including this.
Doll in bed. She has
You mean not moving, so frozen.
Yeah, like a frozen person. Yeah.
Then my fetishes were bothering her. I knew.
I was hoping that they would include the part where they compared it to their sex life with Tanya. Where like they looked back, like they were like, oh yeah, dude, the sex life with Sarah Faye was very lame. And actually, it's kind of like, and then they look over at Tanya, which was fucking crazy to do on live.
So why did they fucking indulging in them?
Yeah.
I felt guilty for what I did to her.
She also
How are you, Femi? I'm doing great. We got content for days.
not only even admitted to hitting Sarah Faye, but even mimics exactly how she did it.
Slapped me once, yeah. Never punched, but slapped, yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was that bitch decided to be snarky and made fun of my face.
Dude, the reason I was beating my ex-girlfriend is because she was snarking me.
Yeah, dude,
it's
she
like,
snarked
it's
me,
like
bro.
the most unserious shit ever.
She made a Jesus
Ew.
joke, so it's actually okay that I beat her.
Yo, true. Okay, she was snarking Jesus. Really messed up stuff. Really messed up stuff. Okay.
Oh my god! Yo, she made fun of me, so I beat.
Dude, r/H3 Christ snark has gone way too far this time. Okay? Alright, it's very messed up. Very messed up stuff.
No. That's not even close to what happened.
My face extremely
Oh, Phoenix, welcome.
extremely serious. So when she made fun of my God, it made me so angry. I didn't think before that. Just one slap to the face, a little red mark on her face for a day or two, and then went away. No bruising, no laughter.
But you just said that there was a red mark. What do you mean, no bruising? What? You can't be like, oh yeah, it left a mark for days, but also there was no marks or bruising. Hello?
Marks.
I just want to say that I don't believe Firebat when she says she did this because Sarah Faye questioned her faith or whatever. As
correct. Even if that was what happened, like it still doesn't justify it.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Firebat has also admitted to being a pathological liar.
True.
But it also doesn't matter either way. And I really love that blatant contradiction of there was no bruising or lasting marks. But also, it left a red mark for a couple of days. Yeah,
correct.
Great. And this is something Firebat does a lot. Not only will she contradict herself, but she'll contradict herself in back-to-back statements like she did with this one. She also tells Sarah Faye, the person she SA'd, that she hopes she unalives herself, and even makes physical threats towards her as well.
Yes!
And she takes things and does stuff like this. Lying sack of sh**. I honestly hope she unalives herself. Limits? I would go to that bitch's house right now.
Anyway.
Sarah Faye is over. I am never, ever, ever allowing that bitch near me again. Because if I ever
I don't think she wants to be near you.
see that face, I am going to punch the living shit out of her until she bleeds through her nose.
Whoa!
And this would not at all be the only time that Firebat would make physical threats towards Sarah Faye.
It is if I ever caused her harm. it wouldn't be at her house.
Yeah. Hypothetically, if I was like a serial killer,
If I were to do something stupid, this is how I would do it. I would wait till she's at work or when it's dark out. And I would come up from behind because I know what route she uses to get to and from her job. I know she goes
crazy thing to admit on main
to the window, goes through the back gate, and then she goes over to her work, and then she works, gets off, go home. And not because I stalk her or that, but because
At least she looks normal with her natural. She doesn't. She really doesn't. You're being way too generous.
I know how she goes to and from the gas station. She literally lives next door to it. There's only a certain amount of ways she could go. And I know multiple places where I could get a high advantage and be able to sneak up on her without her knowing. And she knows I'm really good at sneaking around.
Yeah, Doctor Who plots a murder. ASMR. True.
See, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fucking Seraphe, you need to take this clip of Firebat openly saying that they have planned out how to, like, murder you to the police.
Yeah, she already has it clipped. Yeah.
Fantastic. Take it to the police, please.
Yes. Yeah, she does. She has said that she has collected all this shit for a restraining order. So yeah.
If I wanted to do something that crazy and cruel and mean, I would do it when she least suspected.
So as this stream is happening, Firebat starts deleting content in real time. She even posted a video titled "Violet Surrenders and Tells the Truth," which she deleted and then re-uploaded and deleted again in real time during the stream. And then after that is when the call-in interview happened with Femios, where Firebat fully admitted to the essay. I just want to say, while all of this is absolutely terrible, I'm actually pretty grateful that Firebat just can't tell on herself like this, as it makes it so that the victim doesn't need to.
Yes, this is what I was saying. Like, people were fucking like shitting on me for this, being like, well, you care more about the content aspect and Firebat's response than what Seraphe has to say. It's like, no, you fundamentally misunderstand. Without Firebat incriminating himself, Sarah doesn't have evidence, for the most part. Like, she has a consistent story that's believable, but Firebat's reaction to the interview is why there's evidence of them being a rapist. And now it's sort of a position that we take for granted, where it's like, well, yeah, obviously they're a rapist, but that wasn't a position that we could take for granted at the time, right? That was still up in the air. So, yeah, obviously my goal is to get Firebat to come out and say shit that, might be a little bit regrettable.
They're addicted to spilling the tea.
Exactly. And people acted like, oh, you don't care about Seraphe. It's like, no, that's not how that works. Well, first of all, like, we're talking about, like, somebody that I had basically almost never spoken to, like, so that's a starter, right? It's like, what do you expect us to be like best friends right from the get-go, like in the first interview? No, of course not. And second of all, it's like, without that interview and without Firebat's response, like Reilly is saying, there wouldn't be evidence. There wouldn't be sufficient evidence to call Firebat a rapist, right?
Popular victim-blaming narratives that exist in our society.
Yeah.
And I really wish more predators would expose themselves and tell on themselves like this. One of the defenses that Firebat likes to use, like with every other predator, is that Seraphe didn't go to the police, so therefore it didn't happen.
When did she ever go to cops?
So I'm just going to share a RAIN statistic with
actual intelligence OP honey trap
you all that shows that out of every 1,000 crimes like these that are reported, 975 of them will walk free.
995.
Our justice system does not bring predators to justice. It actually protects them. And
I've been saying this.
With these Epstein files, a lot of us are beginning to understand that now. There are literally endless reasons why victims do not go to the police in these situations. Aside from the unlikelihood of them actually being brought to justice.
Yeah, 1,000 rapes, all done by fire, Scott. True.
Oftentimes, the perpetrators of these crimes are people close to them. Partners, family members, friends, teachers.
Correct. You're a lot more likely to get raped by somebody close to you that's in your life, that's integrated into your life, than you are by a random stranger. And people oftentimes neglect that fact, but it's true. It's true.
Community members. And not only is it incredibly difficult to report someone you know and trust, someone you care about, but then on top of that, you also have to face the public scrutiny of your community, as well as a potential trial. And again, out of 1,000 crimes reported, 975 of them do not result in convictions.
Not to mention the fact that like
yeah.
rape is also one of the most underreported crimes as well. Like
So
like
true.
even in terms of
Very
like
true.
reporting, like it's extremely underreported. So it's like out of all the rapes that happen, the majority of them don't get reported, and 995 out of 1,000 of the ones that do get reported, end up getting thrown away essentially. Like nothing ever happens to them. Like it's like, so like it's like, oh okay, you get to relive your trauma in court and then
Nothing happens.
comes of
And you
it.
get to relive your trauma in court if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Like, because keep in mind, like, even the ones that do get reported, I'd say even less percentage of them get followed up on, and even less than that actually get any sort of charges. Like, it's like a whole Matryoshka doll of bullshit.
Yeah.
She didn't go to the police literally means absolutely nothing, especially when Firebat herself admitted that she did these things. So obviously this is a huge turning point. Firebat is now a confirmed abuser and rapist, and she is crashing out.
I don't like this.
Yes, Green Goblin mask piano clip.
It's not
a good clip.
Dude, I love this clip. This clip is awesome. Dude.
And as a reminder, they are when they are lashing out, they're
Tanya's
destroying
keyboard.
Tanya's keyboard. They're destroying the shit Sarah Faye gave them. They're destroying other people's shit. They're not destroying anything that they actually value.
Yup.
Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts.
Ugh, hate that.
Dude. Yeah, this is gas. This is gas.
You know what?
Kino.
I valued Sarah so much that I kept something her grandma gave to me all those years ago. And I'm going to show how much I feel about Sarah Faye. Or grandma, or sister.
Dude, not having to use the scissors because we don't know how to tear it apart without them.
Gas.
And like we're struggling to use the scissors properly. It's like
you're dead to me, bitch.
It's gas.
She can't stop talking about Sarah Faye. She is posting and doing everything she can to win Sarah Faye back as a friend, and is still somehow holding out hope that they'll end up back together. Even while still married to, and reminder, soon to have a child with her current wife, Tanya. One thing that really got me, was a clip where Firebat is in their car crying over Sarah Faye post all of this. All the while, Tanya is at the doctor's getting an ultrasound.
Today, my best friend sent me a message that more or less said, hey, I don't want to be friends anymore with you because of everything that's happened. I didn't take it well.
we can tell. We can tell.
I never do.
We know.
So to not, kind of control my emotions, take this time to mourn the loss of a good friendship with someone who's been there for me since, after high school, basically. She was there for my mom's funeral. She was there for my wedding. She was there during the hardest parts of my life, for the most part, whether it be in person or through call. And to have her basically say, hey, you're too much, I'm done. It was a pretty big blow to me. And my wife, of course, sees me crying. I'm falling apart in front of her because Sarah Faye.
Imagine being the wife, seeing your like. Imagine Firebat's your wife, okay? And
I don't want
you get to see her crashing out over her ex from 10 years ago, and like crying over your like. Would you want your partner to be like crying, like bawling their eyes out over their ex from 10 years ago? Or would you most likely feel uncomfortable? Because I would be uncomfortable as fuck with that.
Very much so.
It would be so fucking... It's so weird that, like...
Yes.
You've moved on, but, like, you're still obsessed. Why are you so fucking obsessed with Sarah Faye?
Because they never
It makes no... Yeah, it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
A lot to me. Not just as a ex-lover, but as my best friend. Her and Phaeton 666 have always been the two.
Dude, I love how rather than referring to Phaeton as Phaeton, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna refer to him using his username. Phaeton 666. Like, come on. It's like I know it's a small detail to nitpick, but it's like still Jesus fucking Christ.
Consistent foundations in my life other than my faith. And to have
Yeah, your faith is very consistent, right?
her go away, it's gonna be really hard.
I think we could successfully recruit Firebat into the Church of Scientology.
Aw, yeah.
And apparently she's been feeling like this for a while. And I didn't know. I had not a clue.
Bullshit, you didn't
Is it
know.
that you didn't know, or is it that you didn't care? Because it sounds to me like you didn't care.
Yeah, bullshit, you didn't know.
Yeah, and like, if they didn't know, if it's true that they didn't know, it's because they didn't fucking care and they didn't want to listen. It's like, well, yeah, of course you're not going to know that much about Sarah if you never fucking listen to the things she says. Yeah, of course you're not going to know anything.
Hasn't Sarah, like, repeatedly stated, yeah, I told Firebat multiple times that, like, they needed to stop acting like my ex and needed to act like my friend?
Yes.
So, like, you had your little warnings, buddy.
Right?
Like, I don't understand where... It's... An ounce of self-awareness would be appreciated here.
Volker in my chat says, they're obsessed because Sarah Faye is the one who literally got away. Fireback couldn't trap her, so now they obsess over her. And it's also a way to stick it to Tanya.
Right?
Yeah, I agree with that. That's very true.
So true.
Literally truth. Fucking a truth nuke.
Speaking of truth nukes, I need to go to bed now, guys, because it's almost 9 in the morning for me. So I'll be watching the stream for a bit later.
All right.
Take it easy.
Good night.
Bye. Take it easy.
Sleepy baby. Good night.
Yeah, guys. Listen, I know this stream wasn't everyone's cup of tea. I was just it was just because I was asked to co-host with Femios, and I thought I might as well stream my own end while I do it. I will do a proper stream tonight, but I'm very tired and I need to go to bed now because I've got shit to do today. So take it easy, guys. I'll do a proper